Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. Good
What's up?
evening
What's up,
to
people?
everyone who has
Welcome to
tuned up.
Obscura Showdown Season 2, day 8. Yeah, day 8. So, आजको हाम्रो first match चाहिँ हुन लागेको छ है. We waiting. The bands have been done. Tossहरू भइसकेको छ. And also, before I start with our आजको games, first shout out I would like to give है हाम्रो sponsors. Starting off with Notorious Store, YG Gaming Center, Ridley Store, and Meowix Dogo Store. Big shout out to our sponsors, guys. Thank you so much. है I'm sorry. आजको हाम्रो फर्स्ट गेम चाहिँ हुनु रहेको छ है हाम्रो इन्फर्नो एक्स भर्सेस टिम बीबीसी. टिम बीबीसी चाहिँ वाइल्ड कार्डबाट अहिले आइरहेको छ हामीसँग है. एलिमिनेसन एन्ड द प्ले अफ स्पट हो आज चाहिँ. सो where is the Joes, guys? Come on, keep the likes coming. कतिजना छ खै केही हेर्न सकेको छैन म.
13 people live at the moment.
Okay,
13
15 people.
watching.
होइन अब स्टार्ट हुन्छ. People will start coming. So and also big shout out to our casters, Crank, Gig, and Quentin. Big shout out to them for आजको.
Not to forget Biswa as well.
Oh yes, Biswa. But I think Biswa आज भ्याउँदैन मलाई text
Biswa
गरिसकेको
आज
थियो.
भ्याउँदैन. Quentin पनि भ्याउँछ आज.
Quentin hasn't
Yeah,
written
he's
anything
coming.
to me. He's coming.
Quentin is coming for the last match.
So guys, are you all ready? Inferno X, Team Inferno X versus Team BBC. Support your teams. Inferno X like 75% गइरहेको छ guys. Come on.
Guys, what is the ban at the moment? के ban भयो?
Angela, Nathan, and Fedrin.
And Fed. Okay guys. Pin गरिदिएको छ है. So those are the bands made by the two teams. Matilda, Angela, Nathan, and Fedrin. Yeah. So guys, y'all can see all Okay, guys, so before I head the mic over to our casters, big shout out to our sponsors, Notorious Store, YG Gaming Center, Midley Store, and Melon's Logo Store. And also shout out to you guys who are
Let's make
present
the
here
whole
at
world
Obscura
green
Season
and
5,
lively.
Day 8, Inferno X versus Team BBC. Over to Crank and the casters. Here we go.
Hello everyone, hello. Good evening to everyone. हुनु त 8:30 भइसक्यो.
Come on, Dexter.
We
It's
are
our
Your
showtime.
team is
underway
banning.
for the first match of tonight, INX versus Team BBC. Team BBC चाहिँ हिजोको म्याच खेलेर हिजोको वाइल्ड कार्ड एन्ट्री म्याच थियो जुन चाहिँ उनीहरूले जितेर चाहिँ आज टिम आइएनएक्ससँग लोवर ब्र्याकेटमा एन्ट्री गरेको छ. So this will be an exciting
Always
match
on the
because
way.
Team BBC
Your
is
team
battling
is
you guys,
banning.
and now Team INX have to face the wild card entry. What do you think about today's matchup, Crank?
Kindness is the surest path
Your team
to
is
ruination.
Team that had won the Obscura Showdown Season 1.
My
We
blade
saw that
strikes
there
like
was
a
Your
splitting
team is
wind.
picking.
the roamer could not join the match after he went to restart, so that was totally a technical fault, and there was no possible way to do a rematch since the goal deficiency and the whole game was going in the favor of Team BBC. So, due to an unfortunate loss, the season 1 champions had lost. But now, we're talking about the Team BBC. Yes, we did get to see an excellent performance coming from Team BBC, and as well as we got to see a very good performance coming in from Team Inferno X. And talking about assassins, we see that Ling is secured by Team BBC. Meanwhile, we have seen an excellent performance of Fanny coming in from Team Inferno X. So, what would you like to say about the Fanny that we still can see happening?
I am very scared of the fannies in this tournament, guys. अब डरलाग्दो फ्यानी प्ले देख्दैछ guys. मैले त सोचेको पनि थिइनँ यस्तो डरलाग्दो इन्फ्लुएन्सर हुन्छ फ्यानी यो प्याचमा पनि guys, but they have shown fannies are still a very valid option in any level of play at such high levels of play, guys. But I don't know fanny छान्छ कि छान्दैन at the moment. I am not pretty sure about that.
Ooh, we see a Guinevere pick. So it seems like we are gonna see Guinevere tank, Guinevere roam against Minotaur. I feel like that's gonna be a big problem as Guinevere like counter गर्नको लागि एउटा crowd control is enough and Mino has a knock-up. So that is gonna be a big problem for Guinevere. What do you think about the Guinevere pick?
I am not sure. I feel Guinevere could do well against Minotaur if it comes to a 1v1. But we are talking about a team fight where Guinevere can suddenly change the game from its jumps. If sometimes in the heat of the moment you forget about your positioning, and this will be a test for Team BBC and their discipline during a team fight, their positioning and everything that has been tested up till now. For Team BBC, हिजो पनि we did see some lapses in judgment and some positioning from Team BBC. So if they do that again, I think so.
Finish off what was left undone.
With that pick, which team do you think has the better pick as of now?
As of now, we see that the band hero has been picked by Team BBC, so we're going for it.
To live is to trick the Reaper.
Oh, we have to go for a fresh start again. Okay.
The night sky tells all.
Your team is picking.
This is not a good sight for Team BBC as they make a huge blunder picking up their heroes. Guys,
I'm bound by nothing,
again.
be it family
We are
or
really
destiny.
sorry for this, guys, as I'm sure Team BBC is too. So we will have to go through this pick again.
Happens to the best of us.
LIB dot is asking for a disqualification. I think so that is a little much. As I think it was an honest mistake from the player.
Every team gets
Team
one
BBC.
chance, and after the chance gets used by the team, the next time they do it, the whole point, that 1 point will go to the team that does not do it. भनौँ न जुन चाहिँ टिमले मिस्टेक गर्छ त्यो टिमलाई चाहिँ हामीले त्यो एउटा एउटा म्याच हारेको जस्तो गर्छौँ है.
ठिकै हो ठिकै हो.
So match one goes in the
Guys,
favor of the team
fool
जस्तो
me
चाहिँ
once.
गरेको.
That's okay, guys. Fool me twice. Shame on me, भन्छ नि guys.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
We are not.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
Ooh, guys, how many more days of this back-to-back fights are left of this tournament, Frank?
त्यो चाहिँ let me check and be specific about it, since now as we can check in the group, त्यसमा चाहिँ हाम्रो इन्स्टाग्रामको पेजमा we have uploaded the fixture. अन्त now we are at match 21 and 22. आज 21 र 22 हुन्छ. अन्त यो चाहिँ हाम्रो म्याच 19 थियो 18 थियो जुन चाहिँ हिजो हुनु सकेको थिएन. So we're gonna see tonight, we're gonna have match 18, match 21 and 22, and then we move on to the upper bracket. That's gonna be tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow we're gonna have another lower bracket, and by Monday, I feel Monday is semi-finals of the upper bracket huncha, and I feel like by next week it's gonna get over, probably by Wednesday.
Wednesday.
There you have it, guys. More action-packed matches and live streams for you up until Wednesday, and after that, I am sure our team has more things ready for you guys to stream or to upload so that you can enjoy MLBB with us. Right now, we are waiting
Lobby.
to join back into the lobby and get this match going. A match between Team INX and Team BBC. A best of 3 that we'll be doing. The first of best of 3. We are a bit late today, guys. We are sorry about the delay, but we are going to get this match underway as soon as possible, guys. So please do be ready for whatever comes, guys.
And Solomon, would you like to talk about what happened yesterday for the team? As we got to know that Team Sasi Ghouls were lagging, were AFK, and they had requested for a pause, but उनीहरूले in-game text गरेको थियो रहेछ हो. And would you like to mention about in-game pauses के हुन्छ भनेर?
So guys, when it comes to our Obscura Showdown Season 2 tournament, we have made it abundantly clear to each and every team that no in-game text can be seen by us because of a bug that is currently going on. You could call it a feature, you could call it a bug, but that is what Moonton has given us at the moment. So we have added you all to the group chat, WhatsApp group chat, so you can text us. We have added your team leaders, so it is on you guys to get us notified about whatever technical issues you are having, so that we can help you out. A technical pause, if needed, will be up, but we need to be notified, guys. We are not mind readers, we are not telepathic, so yes, guys, please go through the said medium so that we are notified, guys. And this, I think, so holds up to other tournaments that we will host too, guys. Instructions will be given to you. Do ask your team leaders what the instructions are when there are certain issues. I mean, it is your fault, guys. It is not your fault that you had issues, but it is your fault when it comes to notifying us, guys. Simran Thapa says, hello Ricky, hello casters, first match. Yes, Simran, this is our first match. We are waiting for a redraft because one of the members of Team BBC selected or banned Hero Nathan, so we have to redraft. We are still waiting for both teams to enter the lobby so we can continue with our match at the moment. So, oh, guys, it has been tiring. It has been a tiring week, guys. So many matches back to back. We have been having a very action-packed week, and I am a bit tired. But let's see if the fights, or if the matches today can help me feel re-energized and bring my interest or bring my uh, fire for MLBB up again, guys. This match is Legend against God from LIB dot. So let's see, guys. Which team do you support? Please let us know in the chat, guys. Crank, what is going on? The chat would like to know an update on what is up at the moment, Crank.
As of now, we see the team Inferno X is opposing for the other team, BBC, for using as they had already subbed 2 players, they cannot sub the third player cannot do it. We only allow 2
Yeah,
substitutions.
only 2 substitutions. They are like
So
total
they are
7.
mentioning about it and we are discussing it in the group for now.
हामीले म्याक्स चाहिँ 7 जना मात्रै गरेको थियो नि त. 7 जना चाहिँ राख्नु पर्छ. 5 they are going to play and 2 as substitute.
Oh, okay. This is Team BBC, I guess, eh? That is having this problem at the moment. So it seems like there is an issue going on at the moment, since you watchers may not know, but a maximum of 7 players per team, 2 substitutes per team was allowed, but it seems they are trying to add in more players as substitutes. So we are having a discussion at the moment, guys, so please do stay tuned at the moment for what is about to happen. This does not seem good for Team BBC as they might be disqualified if they cannot sort it out at the moment. A wild card entry, Team BBC, they might end this journey as soon as they start, and this does not seem good for them at the moment, guys. I don't know about you guys, तर आजकल अलिक एमएल खेल्न कम्ती भएको छु guys. आजकल एमएल चाहिँ हेर्ने भएको छु क्या म. इन्ट्रेस्टिङ लाग्दिन्छ. I mean स्किल इस्यु पनि होला. But yeah, guys, I am watching MLB more than I am playing at the moment. I do love the game. I do like to play the game, but I mean, solo queuing every day is very mentally taxing to me, guys. There is always a Gushan in the enemy team who is playing like a god, and if he is not in the enemy team, he's in our team, sabotaging the team. There is always that player who is surrendering every 5 minutes, and there is always one player swearing everyone in the whole team. That has been a problem, I feel. Oh, and solo queuing, guys. Hardly do we get any good teammates, I believe, but when we do, they are very nice, guys. And always being someone who doesn't play the gold laner or the jungler, I usually play the tank or the roamer role, the support or the mage role. I mean, the mage can carry the game, but as you know, guys, the MM and the gold laners do need to show up when it comes to your middle or late game. So guys, I do have some issues at the time leveling up. I think so. I'll ask the members of Fusion Prime to help me up the rank this season.
For real. And this is and a notice to all the teams. Picking a manually banned hero in game will not be tolerated from now on. Please be advised. This will lead to a huge delay, as we are seeing right now, and we strictly don't want that to happen in future. So if this happens, even if it's an honest mistake, it will lead to one game in favor of the opposition. So I hope all the teams follow that properly, as we have more games for tonight, and because of this delay, it's already 9. 1 घन्टा ढिलो भइसक्यो, so that is not good. So
Oh man, this is not a good look for team BBC, as they have caused a drastic change in the rules. Chito start garnu ta lu padnu parcha are. Sajjan Raj. So sorry guys, it is what it is. Team BBC picked a manually banned hero, Nathan, which is causing the delay at the moment. Guys, we are still waiting for both teams to enter the lobby at the moment. And a huge change in the rule book at the moment. If you do pick a hero that is banned, and that will cost your team a match point. A huge change. I'm pretty sure all teams listening will be either terrified or satisfied with that new rule update, and I'm pretty sure Team Fusion Prime will let you guys know in the group chat too that you have been included for stuff like this, guys. We are creating a new lobby at the moment. So Crank, will we have the same bands and the same picks, or will this be a completely new draft?
it's gonna be a completely new draft.
It's gonna be a completely new draft. It seems for both teams. This is causing a lot of delay. We are already an hour late. This should have been a time for our second matchup, but we are still waiting for the first match of the night. Team INX versus Team BBC. So guys, for today the matches are, we have 3 matches in end. Team INX versus BBC, that is happening at the moment. We are waiting for our first match, which was supposed to occur at 8, but we are an hour late. The second matchup is between Team Yama and Team Sync, and the third match being MDL versus M1 winners. I have no idea who M1 winners are at the moment.
So this match will be the deciding match to decide the winner. So this is the match one. So जसले यो गेम जित्छ, they are gonna face Team Madalchor for the round 3 of the lower brackets. This is gonna be the last match for the round 2 lower bracket, and the winner will qualify for the round 3. Meanwhile, the loser gets eliminated from the tournament.
Okay. So M1 winners will play MDL.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. 2 matches in a day for both the teams. I see. We are now getting into the lobby so that we can have this redraft as soon as possible. Guys, please stay tuned, and thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching Team FSNP. And then thank you for supporting us, guys. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so, as it does help us a lot. And do press that bell icon so you know when we go live. ब्यान भएको पिक गर्ने टिमलाई लेला रोम गराउनु पर्छ. That is an interesting idea. I 100% support that. I love that. I love that idea, guys. छिटो गर्नुस् न from Shreya Rai. We are waiting, guys. We are trying to get through with this as soon as possible. We are waiting. हामी पनि खेल्दा हुन्छ.
We're live.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back to our Obscura Showdown Season 2 है अहिले चाहिँ पुरा इस्यु भयो हाम्रो अन्त राइट नाउ देयर इज अ लट अफ डिले द्याट ह्यापन सो राइट नाउ हामी के गर्नु खोज्दैछौँ भने चाहिँ हामी वी आर ट्राइङ टु डुअल स्ट्रिम गाइज डुअल स्ट्रिम गरेर चाहिँ राइट नाउ वी आर गोइङ टु गेट आवर फर्स्ट म्याच underway in another stream, and in this stream we are going to have our second matchup between Team Async and Team Yamanatsu or Team Yama. With me is Crank and our coach Samuel, also known as Pekka. Say hello, Pekka.
Hello everyone, hello.
So we will get our match underway है अहिले चाहिँ हाम्रो सबै पोस्यो both teams have entered the lobby. Team Sync and Team Yamanatsu at the moment have entered.
तपाईँको भोइस हरायो त guys, your voice.
हामी त छ
Okay, the toss call has been made. It is heads coming in from Team Sync Esports, and it is heads.
So Team Sync have won the toss at the moment, guys. Thank you guys for waiting and being patient. I'm as a pura problem भयो है guys. More than a technical issue, it was अलिकति
पानी परेर होला
miscommunication
है त
from team. पानी परेरै होला है टिस्टामा बाटो बन्द भएर मेसेज पुगेन जस्तै छ हाम्रो स्क्वाडहरूलाई अन्त so right now we are getting a second match underway. These are not the squads that caused the issue. This is another matchup, guys, and Team Sync and Team Yama both very strong teams. है दुईजना दामी खेल्ने टिम हो, guys. Let's see what happens. Geek is top.
Team Sync versus Team Yama हो आज.
Yes. यो second matchup जुन चाहिँ तिमी र म गर्दछ. This is Team Sync versus Team Yama. And right now, Team Sync are waiting for Team Yama to respond. Team Sync have won the toss. उनीहरूले हेड छानेको थियो अन्त हेड चाहिँ आयो. So now ban time. Moskov and YZ banned from Sync. We are waiting for Team Yama to ban, to pre-bans. Where is BBC's game? Actually, there is supposed to be a second live up for you guys to see the match between Team BBC and Team INX at the moment. I am not sure if the stream is up. But yes, guys, it is being set up at the moment. We will let you know. Crank will let you know, guys.
Okay, so the bans are
It seems
the bans
are Moskov and Yuzhong, Harith and Matilda. Crank?
Yeah. Moskov, Yuzhong, Harith, and Matilda, and now we are good to go. So let's go.
GG's, guys. GLHF to both teams. Let's go. And the match has started, and the stream will now move on. Switch to our match. Our first bans coming up from both teams, guys. Guys, Ricky Sherpa is my friend. She is not she. She is he. His real name is Ricky Sharma.
Your team is banning.
Gurung, thank you for that information.
Okay, guys, we seem to have some internet connection problem with our caster Solomon tonight.
It is in despair that
Your
I
team
see
will be
is
back very
banned.
soon.
hopes.
Meanwhile, the bands coming in from Team Yama
Still
and Team
swords
Sync are
is banning.
Moskov, Yuzhong, Harith, and Matilda. Apologies for the spelling of Moskov by our mod.
Hello. Am I clear now?
Yes. And now the in-game bans are Nathan, Ling, and Minotaur has been banned.
Your
We'll finish
team
off
is
what was
picking.
left
let's see what
undone.
first pick Make pick गर्छ होला.
I see lots of prey.
Your team
Sync
is picking.
did miss a ban. I do not know if it was on purpose or not at the moment. Right now, it seems like coach is coaching on where he's about to sleep to take.
This
I
match,
do not know what is going on.
Khagendra Gurung can join any stream since due to some technical issues. We are hosting two matches
Let's make the
simultaneously
whole
as the
world
match one was
Your
delayed by
team
an
is
hour, so
picking.
we had to start with the game 2 as well. So
I didn't cure the pain.
we are
I
doing
harness
two
it.
streams simultaneously. Another stream will end after the game ends, but for now this stream will continue, and we will also be streaming the same यही streamबाट game 3 पनि we will be streaming, so you can stay here as well. You can go
No
to the
one
other
can
stream.
escape
Oh,
my
it is dark.
sights.
So dark, you need to go to the other stream if you want to check your game.
Dark in the dark about that information. That
Pain
piece of
is
information.
the proof
Your
that I'm
team
still
is
alive.
banning.
So we already have 3 picks from both the teams. Sync picking up Roger, Angela, and Valentina, whereas Team Yama picked Florin, Tetisla, and Broody. Is our coach here? Hello, coach. Are you there?
I do
What do you
what
think
I
about the
want,
picks from both
Betty.
sides?
The pick from coming in from Sync are Roger, Angela, Valentina. Meanwhile, the 3 picks taken from Yama are Florin, Terisla, and Brody.
It seems like our coach is also in the dark about the stream.
The night sky tells
in the
all.
dark.
Your team is picking.
वाइफाई प्रब्लम हुन्छ है खासै उयो हुँदाखेरि मेरो पानी पर्दाखेरि घरमा अलिक
Guys, सबैको घरमा पानी पर्दैछ है. To our people who are from the Tisa region, hope your family is safe at the moment and hope you guys are safe. Our
See value
prayers
in
and
me?
support
Your
from
team is
Team
picking.
FSNP to everyone. Can we get a link on this? A noob son.
You can just tap on the channel मा ट्याप गरेर लाइभ सेक्सनमा जानुभयो भने हामीले स्ट्रिमको नाम मेन्सन गरिदिएको छु, so that will help you guys, and I think that is going to be very easy for you guys. You guys just have to tap on the channel. त्यसै च्यानलमा गएर लाइभ सेक्सनमा गएर दुईटा लाइभ हुँदैछ. One is going to be this and the other one is different. The name has been specifically mentioned, so it will be very easy for you
Your
guys
team is
which
picking.
stream to watch. Meanwhile, we are here to witness the match, Team Sync Esports versus Team Yama. This is going to be the match of lower bracket round 3, where the winner advances to the next round. Meanwhile, the loser gets knocked out. So it's going to be a very tense match coming in for both the teams, as one team will be eliminated from the lower bracket, and as well as the Obscura Showdown Season 2. So let's see which team proceeds
It's time to go to the
next round and
RT
which team
show
gets
for some
eliminated.
fun.
Meanwhile, the draft has been done. Solomon, looking at the draft, which draft do you think has an upper advantage in the early game?
Team Sync 2 have Roger, Angela, Valentina, and Baksha, whereas Team Sync have Florin, Terisla, Broody, Fredrin, and Leila. I think so. Both teams have somewhat of an equal early game. I think so. If played well, Terisla is going to win the XP lane. I think so, but it depends on the player because Xborg can zone him out. But the problem with Xborg in these patches is his durability has been brought down. A lot. So he does need to play pretty
Welcome
carefully
to
around
Mobile Legends.
Terisla too. But I think so when it comes to early game, I think
5
Sync might
seconds till the
have the
enemy
upper
reaches
hand
the
with the
battlefield.
Valentina and
Smash
Roger
them.
pick.
All troops deployed.
So with that, guys, we are underway at the moment. Both teams waiting at their jungles, helping their junglers farm up faster. It is a race for both teams to level up ASAP and gain an advantage over each other. It seems like I feel like when it comes to late game, Team Yama do seem to have the better draft at the moment, but Roger does level up pretty fast before the late game even arrives. So I'm pretty sure Team Sync 2 have the upper hand when it comes to the early game, but Roger going in for an early dive, he does get caught and his health is being chunked down, but not enough CC and not enough damage for Team Yama to capitalize on that mistake. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, both fighting to the death, it seems. Both very low. it seems like Xbox is going to go down. Yes, he does go down. Another team fight happening up in the top lane. Angela does go down. Sync lose 2 people instantly. And this is not looking good for Team Sync, where I think so they had the upper hand when it comes to the early game. But Roger does level it up a little bit by taking down Florin at the moment. It is a matchup between Xborg and Terizla in the bottom lane, which is pretty tense, I feel. What do you think, Coach?
I guess coach is not available at the moment.
I
Meanwhile, we are
Yes,
seeing the
coach
turtle
must be
has
there.
spawned, and we also saw that Noddy was taken down in the gang happening towards his red buff. So with that, we see that he's still in level 3. So it seems like the turtle will go uncontested for now. Okay, the turtle goes uncontested. Meanwhile, Noddy is preparing his blue buff. The farm difference is not that much, but the EXP difference after that kill secured 2 Fedrin. Fedrin is still in level 4. Meanwhile, we see that Baxia is in level 6 for now. So will that affect the game? And by how much will it affect? We're about to find that out.
As the matchup between Team BBC and INX is happening live on the other stream. This is the main stream, but since there was a delay in that matchup, we are conducting it in the other stream. Meanwhile, Terizla getting another upper hand over Xborg. Xborg does go down. As I said earlier, Xborg does have the upper hand, but if he doesn't play it carefully, his durability has been chunked down considerably in the early game, which does affect them. Another burst from Lilia, but not enough early game damage to do anything significant at the moment. Xborg is level when it comes to gold and EXP to Terizla, but he is being killed instantly when it comes to fights. This is not a good look for Kaden of Team Sync. Both teams are not committing to any huge team fights at the moment. Roger does seem to be very low, survives that attack from Broody.
But he does not have Purify anymore.
Both teams do not have such early damage, so it doesn't seem like it is going to be an action-packed early game. But as soon as I say that, it seems like Terizla and Xborg do get into a fight, but his team is there to save Xborg. Does Xborg survive? Yes, he does barely survive. Terizla's health is pretty low. Team Sync ready for a fight, but it seems like Team Yama also ready to contest that turtle at the moment. Both teams feeling each other out. I guess Team Yama is trying to get that turtle. Fredrin has started up the turtle. He also does have the Flower of Hope to help him out in the early game. Xborg with the beautiful ult and turtle steal at the moment, but Team Sync are getting massacred. He does go down despite that turtle shield coming in. Terizla does go in with his penalty ultimate, and it seems like Florin does go down slowly. No, he barely survives, but Terizla taken down by Baxia. What a turn of event, guys. Angela into Baxia, but Team Yama just run away, skimmer away from that losing team fight, guys. What do you think is happening, Frank? What is wrong with Team Yama at the moment?
Team Yama for Hyper is back अलिकति फार्महरू र अर्ली किल भएर स्टिल इन लेभल 7 while Bakta is in level 9, so I feel like that is the major disadvantage happening out here. The side laners are doing well, but the mid lane pressure and the jungle invade is being a big problem for Team Yama.
A huge difference in the farm between two hypers is what is causing the disparity, according to our tank with that piece of information at the moment. As we see another gank coming up on Roger with that overcommit, but Angela there to save him at the moment. He can get another kill still. Another Fedrin jump. It seems like he is going to go down. Yes, Roger does go down. Angela is stuck, but does manage to get himself away from that situation at the moment.
A tank for a marksman
Both
trade coming in.
teams are fighting a lot, but it seems like most of the team fights go in the way of Team Yama early, but they do seem to be running away in the end. A 2k gold lead at the moment for Team Sync, which does make a difference in the early 10 minutes of the game. A 2k lead in the early 10 minutes of the game does make a huge difference, guys, as Team Sync starts the turtle at the moment. What do you think Team Yama should do to win this game, guys, to this game back in their favor?
I feel like Team Yama needs to, hold on until the itemization, the power spike comes in for Lilia. As we see that Team... Okay, another
Yes.
happening out here. Big Smoke going in with a beautiful amount of damage. Lilia forced to use the black shoe. But Florin healing the entire team. Will Xbox survive? It seems like Xbox might.
Lilia will come online after she gets a core item like glowing wand and ice cream wand. After that, she can come online, I guess.
We see
Seems
Fredrin
like
still
Xbox
chasing
is
in
going
for
down
Xbox,
at the
but
moment.
Xbox survived with the slither HP.
It seems Tesla is going to get rooted by the Angela, and he is getting ganked at the moment. He does go down. This has been the story throughout the day. Lilia does pop her ulti to survive, but no such nothing for Baxia as he goes down under his own turret at the moment. Not enough damage coming in from Team Yama at the moment. This has been the story for them throughout the early game, as they do start the fight, but they are the one running away in the end. As Lilia is caught, it seems like he is going to go down. He does go down to Angela's root at the moment, and they do lose a mid turret as well. This is not looking good at the moment for Team Yama, as Sync are dominating the fights and the game at the moment. Another dive by Export, but a bit too far for any damage. His shield is going down. That means he will have to retreat. Another fight going on in the bottom lane, but Terizla manages to escape. It is a game of cat and mouse at the moment for both the teams, as Team Yama are the ones running away, and the big cat being Team Sync at the moment. They are forced into their own pace at the moment. Team Yama by Team Sync. This is not looking good.
तिमीलाई एउटा क्वेसन मलाई पनि अलिकति उयो भयो, यो के भन्छ इन्ट्रेस्टिङ लाग्यो. लाइक भ्यालेन्टिनाले लिलियाको अल्टिमेट चोरेपछि ब्ल्याक सु हिँडिबस्छ भ्यालेन्टिनासँग कि?
यस हिँडिबस्छ. भ्यालेन्टिनाले त्यो सेम प्यासिभ पाउँछ जुन चाहिँ पोजिसनिङको लागि क्या.
त्यो पछाडि मतलब कुदिबस्छ भ्यालेन्टिनाको पछाडि आफ्नै एउटा ब्ल्याक सु अल्टिमेट छ भने लिलियाको, कि डाइरेक्ट ऱ्यान्डम जग्गामा पुग्छ होला?
होइन त्यो ब्ल्याक सु हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई, किनभने लास्ट टाइम
होइन नभए त कसरी जानु है, नभए त फेरि कहाँसरी जानु है, कहाँ पुग्छु भनेर.
And I feel like Valentina has plenty of options. We see Terizla ultimate, we see Liliako, we see Florin Ko. So let's see Valentina use her own.
This Terizlaको ulti चाहिँ is gonna be a really good ulti मेरो लागि चाहिँ क्या. I think नभए उयो हाम्रो मत यो के भयो फ्लोरिनको अल्टिमेट.
मेरो लागि पनि Terizlaको ultimate would be a better option, as we see that the blue team lacks a major crowd control, and that could be the substitute for major crowd control. But beautiful trigger coming from Walk surviving in this little bit of HP. The inhibitor tower goes down. This does not look good for Team Yama, as we see Terizla falls down. Fedrin dives in. Will that be enough, or will Fedrin dive? Fedrin with a beautiful slam, and Angela goes down. Angela goes down with that. With that, Team Yama gets a little bit of control over the push, as Team Stinky Sport decides to disengage. Looking at the goal difference is almost 10k. We see the goal difference to be at 9k for now. And since Yama is 9k farm behind, I feel like they just gotta stack up the goal for now Meanwhile, in order to stop them from farming, I feel like Team Sync Esports needs to freeze the lane, which we are not seeing as of now.
Is a 9k comeback possible? It's like it's 11 minutes into the game and the 9k lead is pretty huge, don't you think?
Exactly. It is huge. And
But I don't see Team Sync doing any lane freezing or anything as of now.
Exactly. मैले पनि त्यही भन्न नै आँटेको थिएँ क्या उनीहरूले लेन फ्रिज गरेन भने चाहिँ इभेन्चुली द फार्म डिफरेन्स won't be much even after securing all the like jungle minion wave बाट नै गोल्ड राम्ररी नै पाउँछ.
This is not looking good. Hi, this is not looking good for Team Yama at the moment, as they are pushed into the lane. But if they are more patient, maybe there is a chance for them to win this game. Maybe
Plus
guys,
in the late
maybe
game, I feel like X-Borg हुन्छ नि जुन चाहिँ hero, that's going to be a real problem for Fredrin while doing the Lord fight.
Now it seems like Team Sync heard us, Solomon, and they started freezing the lane.
and they are also recall beating the other team. But the thing is, they are taking the damage, so that freeze is somewhat of a half-assed lane freeze, as they do get all the creeps. That is not how you do a lane freeze, guys. But okay, I believe that is what they're doing, as they are going to get ganked, I believe. Yes, Terizla does go in, but there is no commit to that Lord steal, as I think so. Yes, Lilia does go down. A very, very non-confident Lord contest from Team Yama, as they just lose a player with nothing in exchange. They lose another player. They lose their marksman, who does deal the most damage at the moment, as X-Borg does dive in with that ultimate, but is not able to do enough damage. Is he going to go down? Yes, X-Borg does go down. They are fighting under the core, trying to clean swipe that team. Lilia is respawned at the moment. They are trying to defend the core, but no one is attacking the core at the moment. Baxia does dive into the enemy base, which is going to kill him instantly. Roger does go down too. That is a severe lack of discipline from Team SSG, as they lose Oh my god, they lose another player. What was that? A throw? Team Sync throwing the game away just for the trolls, guys. What is going on with Team Sync, as the lead of 9k does come down to around a lead of 7k at the moment. This is what we
get to see.
Do not expect from any of the teams, beat the lower bracket matches. We do not expect them to throw the game away. Do you have anything to say about that, Crank?
I mean, like, it's kind of a frequent thing coming in from Team Sync Esports, so I don't have much to say. Meanwhile, Lilia gets taken down, even though she has the black shoe, she does not pop it. That does not look good. Okay, a beautiful rotation coming in from Baxter, totally zoning this main damage dealer. And this looks bad for Team Yama, and they might be able to end it. Fedrin with an early ult, and Fedrin goes down as well. Baxia diving without minion. Will that be enough? And look at that truncheon. Look at that truncheon combo, guys. Look at that truncheon combo. I thought he was a gone case.
I mean, they have been doing that. They have been throwing the games constantly, but they do get brutal. That means this is GG's for this is GG's for Team Yama. Team Sync do troll their way into victory. That was a bit scary, even as a neutral from Team Sync. And these allies are great from Team Sync, as they are trolling. They have been trolling throughout the tournament. They do win the first match of this best of 3 between Team Sync and Team Yama. Do you have anything to say about what just occurred, Crank?
Man, oh man. एउटा त्यो जङ्गलरको गोल डेफिसियन्सी चाहिँ यस्तो क्यापिटलाइज गर्यो कि टिम सिङ्क स्पोर्ट्सले. आई फिल लाइक what Team Yama needs to do to give a good fight out here is take crowd control hero क्या rather than floating. किनभने jungle invade Baxia को mobility is very huge, and we saw that there is Xbog, and then there was Angela, then there was Valentina. So crowd control गर्ने हिरोहरू को थियो, टेरिजला थियो र फ्रेडरिन थियो. only 2 crowd control and major crowd control हाम्रो यहाँ टेरिजला मात्रै थियो. So I feel like they should have gone with some major crowd control if they wanted to take the game to the late game क्या, किनभने अर्लीमै एन्ड भइदिइहाल्यो, लेट र मिड लानै पाएन. So I feel like Team Yama needs to do a better draft out here.
Is Pekka there? Do you have anything to say, Pekka?
के भन्नु र, म त अब फर्स्टदेखि हेर्नु पाइनँ हो. सो के भयो थाम छैन मलाई होइन. लास्टमा मैले त्यति देखेँ विन्टर ट्रन्चनहरू खोलेको बेचतिर होइन बाक्सियाले. सो दे वर प्रिटी कन्फिडेन्ट. Plus, I think when there is like Baxia in the opponent and this Xborg, HP based hero, plus that passive coming from Baxia, playing a hero that goes for penetration and full damage kind of thing, it is not a good choice to play Brody, Clint. It is a better choice to play heroes which use Demon Hunter for me.
Exactly.
किनभने लेट गेममा सक्दैन उयो गर्नै, तिनीहरूलाई मेल्ट गर्नै सक्दैन क्या, because of the regeneration element and all.
Sayo. Both our experts from FSNP, our Crank the Tank and our coach Pekka, with their thoughts on the match. I mean, to be honest, guys, I am not so worried about the item picks and the hero picks about this previous match. I was more, let's say, amazed about the throw or the troll. I think so. This is categorized as troll more than a throw, since they did win. From Team Sync, Baxia literally diving in the base or the respawn spot of Team Yama and still being able to win using a Winter Truncheon in the enemy respawn point. Also, might I add, I have not seen this levels of troll from anyone.
Exactly. So it seems like the early hesitation coming in from Team Sync Esports in the upper bracket, I think it seems like they have overcome that hesitation and they are doing quite well in the lower bracket. Will they seize a clean swipe on this match, or will Team Yama take it to game 3?
If I were Yama, I would definitely.
79% of the viewers say सक्छ भनेर पोल आएको छ guys. Yes, there is always a possibility of comeback, होइन, and you should not give up.
I mean, after that role, guys, म भए चाहिँ personally त्यस्तो troll गरेको भए चाहिँ I would do everything in my power just to win this game. At least a game, guys. You need a match point. Come on, Team Yama. You can't take this L. You can't take this level of disrespect from Team Sync and lose out without winning. So we are waiting at the moment for both the teams to join the lobby. We are waiting for one player from each team to join the lobby at the moment.
Some clash going on in the chat, guys.
Yes, some clash going on in the chat. Ayu, come on, King. Girls are watching, bro. Motivate yourself. If you lose, you gay. Okay, anyway. Let's move on. My co-casters are for today, for this match, Crank the Tank from FSNP and Pekka, the coach from FSNP as well.
Hello guys, and we see that the bans has been confirmed by both the teams. The bans are gonna be Mino and Matilda coming in from Team Yama, and Yuzong and Moscow again coming in from Team Sync Esports. Okay, can anyone note it down? Mino, Matilda, Yuzong
Matilda
and
Yuzong.
Moscow.
Moskov. Maino Matilda. Yuzong Moscow है. Maino Matilda Yuzong and Moscow. त्यहाँ लेखिदिँदा पनि हुन्छ च्याटमा.
Yes, guys, the bans are up, the manual bans are up, and we move on to the second match of this matchup between Team Sync and Team Yama. I personally hope Team Yama can make a comeback and make this game more interesting. I feel it seems like from our two analysts or my two co-casters that Team Yama did have the Team Yama were losing out when it comes to the draft pick, so they were losing from the beginning, but I hope they can make a better draft and can win this match.
And they have to win this match. So Team Yama, let's see whether they can reach to game 3. Team Yama has been performing really well throughout the tournament, and I think this was the first match where their hyper was underfarmed. So I feel like there was some miscommunication happening with the team, and I hope they fixed it for the game 2, as this is gonna be a very deciding game for them. If they lose this match, they will be knocked out of this tournament. Meanwhile, we see that Ogma is asking, isn't Ray the tank from FSNP? And yes, it is my old IGN. I had changed from Krang to Ray for a couple of times, but then again I got trolled by that name since it rhymes with something. So I again got the name back to Krang the tank.
Rhymes to something else, eh?
It's okay. It's okay, Crank. We haven't been there, but we understand. It does happen sometimes to the best of us, guys. As we see, both the teams have entered the lobby, and we are ready to go. We are ready to start this second match of this matchup between Team Sync and Team Yama. Guys, it is possible for Team Yama to come back, because we did see yesterday Team BBC making a huge comeback. We did see Team BBC literally getting pounded.
No. We are
Why is
super
obsessed
in
with
the
Pew
first match,
out here?
guys. Frank,
Why is obsessed with Pew out here?
we are super ding in the first match, right?
Yeah.
Who is this obsessed with PV?
Obsessed with PV should not be here. Kick him.
It seems the viewers are a bit unhappy with the levels of troll and the levels of disrespect on Team Yama. I do not know if it is from me or if it is from Team Sync, but it's okay, guys. This is MLBB, guys. We have seen our set of... Oh, it does mean the commentary. I mean, guys, I am so sorry if you find it disrespectful. I am the commentator, and it is my job to be a bit critical on the teams, but if you do feel disrespected, I am very sorry, guys. And moving on, we are waiting for both teams to get ready so we can get this match underway. So, Crank, what is happening at the moment?
It seems like the chat is, I think, like त्यो जुन चाहिँ कुरा हामीले भन्यो, the troll did not come from uyo, but the troll came from Team Sync Esports towards Team Yama, as they intentionally were trolling. So that was the point you mentioned. Not
Your team
saying that
is banning.
the troll was done by Team Yama.
Anyway, we are underway at the moment, and Team Sync have banned Saber. This is a new ban for me. I have not seen a Saber ban throughout this tournament. What do you have to say about it?
Magic is my life.
I guess
Your
we should not
team
use the
is
word
banning.
TROLL, since the viewers are getting angry about it. I guess it is a very strategic ban coming in from Team Sync, as it counters Ling, Fanny, you name it, man. Marksman one shot.
And had it banned, we have seen Harris
Your
being a
team
very
is banning.
good.
This Saber has been buffed recently, and the ultimate range for Saber has been increased, guys.
As we see, a Harith ban does come up, and Harith has been a very strong pick for any team that has done. The damage on Harith is unbelievable, and he is
I
super
do
versatile.
what I
Your
want
team
He
to
is
could
do.
play the mage role as well as the gold laner, and we get another ban from Team Yama, a Dairoth ban for Team Yama.
I see lots
We
of
see that
prey.
Team Sync
Your
Esports is
team
totally
is
missing out the
picking.
bans as well. So it seems like they are pretty confident about this match. Will it cost them the match, or will they secure the victory?
I mean, we have seen a comeback. We did see a comeback yesterday where Team BBC were being completely dominated, but they did make a huge comeback.
It is
winning
in
2
despair
back-to-back
that
games
I
Choose my
see the
own
and a
fondest.
wild
Your
card
team
entry
is picking.
today against Team INX. So it is possible, guys. It does happen sometimes. You do lose out on some matches, but you can make a comeback, and it has been shown in the previous
少しでも多くの善人が
a match of
平等
between
を
team.
享受できるように
I do not
I will
remember which team
protect
it
you.
was, but it
Your
was
team
BBC
is
that
picking.
came out victorious. I guess it was against the previous winners of the tournament, guys. As we see, both teams have picked 3 heroes. We are waiting for the third pick from Team Yama at the moment. Guys, do you have anything to say about the picks at the moment?
Coach Pekka, would you like to add something?
Who said there are no
Lolita,
shortcuts in
Lolita's
life?
always gonna
Your
I
team
literally
is banning.
invented one.
this cheap pick coming from Yama. It's a really good pick. I know अरू टिमले पनि फर्स्ट पिक गर्छ चिप, but to execute the chief pick, you need communication and really good coordination with your team. But if you are able to pull off this coordination, and
Where
communication
there
with
is
your team, then
light,
chip,
there
pick
are
is really
also
good.
shadows.
Okay, a Lolita pick, which has also been a very good pick against heroes that against 80 carries also, because that shield does repel
team
back
is
a lot
picking.
of damage, guys. I feel
To live
Lolita is
is to
a very
trick the
underlooked
reaper.
tank at the moment. Do you think the Lolita pick rate should be higher compared to what it is right at the moment?
Actually, if you know how to counter Lolita, then the shield, you can actually cancel the shield by using a knock-off journey. So, if you just play heroes like Edith, for example, side then Lolita will be sort of effective. You just know,
Payback.
Your
time.
team is
how
picking.
yeah, उसको यो shield लाई cancel गर्न सक्नु.
This land is our homeland, and it will
So,
soon
what
be
about
our
this
burial
matchup? Is
ground.
Lolita a good match at the moment?
यो म्याचमा नकअप छैन बट क्र्याङ्क भ्यू जुन चाहिँ हाम्रो आर्लोडको उयो छ अल्टिमेट त्यसले नकअप गरेर गर्न सक्छ होला यो लोलिताको.
My kiss grants you
Your team is
immortality
picking.
or death.
I mean, a knock-up and a stun do have different effects, I believe. So it seems like we do not know if Lolita will be effective or not. Both teams in doubt. I think so. A Farsa pick against Lolita is a good choice because the Lolita's shield is basically useless against Farsa, but a stun coming in from Lolita will dischannel Farsa's ulti. As both teams have made their 5 picks, Team Sync do go with Roger, Julian, Lolita, Lapu Lapu and Alice, whereas Team Yama go for Nathan, Arlott, Chip, Farsa and Bean. Our coach, which team do you think has the better pick at the moment?
They have Julian, they have Lapu Lapu, they have Roger, they have Alice and they have Lolita. For me, especially in the late game, अलिकति Nathan effective हुन सक्छ, but in the early game because of this Julian, तपाईको
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
तर late game मा चाहिँ because of the Nathan यता उसले चाहिँ
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash
Also,
them.
it depends on the decisions.
All troops deployed.
Especially because they have chip. Chip चाहिँ पुरा एक्टिभ भएर खेल्नु पर्यो फ्रम द फर्स्ट मिनट त्यसो गर्यो भने फ्रम द फर्स्ट यामाले जित्नु सक्नुहुन्छ.
We have seen a lot of chip picks, but to be honest, none of them have been very successful, I believe, because Chip is a new character and it does have a learning curve, I believe, according to our coach. Let's see if Chip is used effectively against Team Sync by Team Yama at the moment. It seems like both teams are going for a safe play at the moment. None of them.
Saying, that Julian is from eternity, and if you guys don't have idea, यो हाम्रो टाइमलाइन पनि एक मेम्बर अफ आई गेस यो है इभिल स्पोर्ट्स हैन फ्र्याङ्क.
As Lapu Lapu does go down, and it seems the Lolita is super low, but Arlot does go down at the moment to Julian. And invade from both the teams into the jungle. I feel like that was an overextension from Arlot. They did have a kill secured, but he did get a bit greedy for the next kill. As it seems like their jungle is being evaded. Team Sync are getting pushed back a little into their own jungle at the moment. Another fight brewing up in the top lane. Roger and Nathan both doing a lot of damage to each other. Chip is there to save Nathan from that exchange. It seems like Chip is going to get ganked. Does he go down? He is very low on health. Does flicker out of that tight situation at the moment. It seems like Team Sync are doing better in this game. Oh my god, Arlord does go down to Lapu Lapu again as he flickers out of that position and does stun Bane to get out of the situation at the moment. Team Sync do get the total 2, I believe. And fight brewing up in the bottom lane, but both teams not starting or initiating the fight at the moment. Chip is very constantly PV sitting Nathan and trying to help him out as much as possible. As you can see, guys, the damage on the Roger is huge as Chip does get caught, but not enough damage to get Chip down. Lolita's ulti, a beautiful ult from Lolita does get Chip down. Alice does need to scurry away from that fight as she is going to die if she engages any more. They do go into the turret, but do get a kill on Bane. Surprisingly, is Nathan going to go down? Yes, he does go down to Roger as well. Arlot in a tight spot at the moment. Chip comes in a stun. He is stuck and rooted and does go down to Farsa. An equal trade from both the sides. Team Sync are 2k into the lead. It seems like they have caught Farsa, but Farsa does figure out of that situation at the moment. As Chip is also stuck. He does get stunned, but his durability is something that almost saved him. A beautiful spell use from Alice to get that kill secured. This is not a good look for Team Yama at the moment as they are leading by a 2k gold lead. Both teams are doing equally, I believe, in terms of XP, but in terms of gold, are leading. Another turtle is up, but both teams not interested in the turtle, but go after each other's throat at the moment. Constant fights in the top lane at the moment as Roger goes in for Nathan, but Chip is there to save him. Alice does come to take away the pressure from Roger at the moment. Farsa is there to make the fight, to turn the fight into their favor. A 4-man gank ready to happen near the turtle. A 4v3 ready to happen as it seems like the turtle is going to be stolen by Bane and his beautifully timed retribution at the moment.
Spree.
The tides are shifting between both the teams at the moment. It seems like an equal match up at the moment, guys. Lapu Lapu again goes for the lane cut, but so much sustain from Lapu Lapu as he literally kills Farsa inside his own ult. Lapu Lapu fighting Chip at the moment, and Chip not being able to get a kill on him. Will he be able to do that? So much shield from Lapu Lapu, but not enough to keep himself alive against Chip. Alice does go in. It seems like an overcommit from Alice. Can he get out of this? Yes, he can. He teleports out of that. Alice is low on mana at the moment and will have to go back to his base. Another fight going up in the top jungle as Arlott is got so much damage from Farsa on that Arlott, and it seems like Bane does clean up the mess. Chip very low on health has been very influential in the game at the moment. He is everywhere. There is a fight and everywhere where his team needs him to be at the moment. Lapu Lapu trying to constantly push the lane, constantly trying to farm up, misses his ult. Arlott and Bane chip him down to half health as he has to retreat into his own jungle. Chip there to scout the jungle. Alice is caught. Alice does use her ult. Can he TP away? Yes, Alice TPs away from that situation. Bane does get the jungle as well. The tides are shifting slowly towards Team Yama, but still on the side of Team Sync at the moment. No troll from Team Sync at the moment, guys. This seems to be a tighter game than previous match, guys. Bane does get knocked up. His health is pretty low. Alice there trying to clean up the mess. Got so much damage from Farsa as they get Farsa down, and Arlott does get a kill on Julian as well. Guys, a comeback is real at the moment as they take the total as well. Team Yama showing so much resilience at the moment. Will they get another kill? Yes, and they get another kill on Lapu, and at the same time
Was coming from
do get the Hello, guys. Welcome back to the stream. We are so sorry for this technical issue. One of the players was having an issue, and we are right back into the match at the moment. As we were seeing, Team Yama did secure a kill and did get a turtle as well. The tides are shifting to the sides of Team Yama at
And
the
also
moment.
there is 200 gold lead coming from Yama no Tatsu, guys.
The tides have shifted, guys. They were down almost 3k on gold, but they are making a comeback at the moment, slowly gnawing their way into the game, guys.
Keep trying to port from one place to another, guys. He's
A
getting
beautiful
ready.
play at the moment, guys. As it seems like Team Yama do lose a turret in the top lane. Objectively speaking, guys, it seems they are almost equal, almost, as Roger did have a very dominating top lane, and he hasn't lost a single HP on that turret. But the tides do shift towards the side of Team Yama. Can they hold on to this momentum and secure this match for the survival in this tournament at the moment, guys? A beautiful, beautiful skill used from Arlot as it dives in, an initiation of the best, and it seems that Lapa does go down. Arlot does get a kill on Roger, and a kill secured on Roger from team.
There is a 2k bomb difference between the jungler of both the teams. Bane having a 2k lead compared to Julian. So it's going to be a very hard time for Julian to get the retribution compared to our Bane in the jungle.
Yes, guys, the Lord is up within 10 seconds, guys. That will make a huge difference when it comes to pushing these early turrets, guys. As objectively speaking, Team Yama do take the lead at the moment. Alice does try to push the lane in from the bottom lane, but is caught at the moment and is having a hard time making his way out. Arlot is there, a beautiful skill usage. Can Alice survive this? It doesn't seem like she can. The team is a bit late to save her. Is there another pause that comes in? We will Hello, guys. We are back. It seems like there was an issue on the side of Team Sync, and they have forfeited this match. So we move on to round match three, guys. The problem is Team Sync are having constant network issues, and their players have a game that has crashed on their mobile device, it seems. So it seems like we are moving on to match three directly. This match point goes to Team Yama. We move on to the third match, a game decider between Team Sync and Team Yama at the moment, guys. Please do stay tuned as the issues that exist at the moment are being fixed on the side of Team Sync Sports, guys. Yes, the current score is Team Yama 1 and Team Sync 1. Team Sync do take round 1 in a dominating fashion, guys, and Team Yama do get the point for the second match.
Solomon, could
As
you
we
ask the
wait-
team to get out of the lobby?
As we wait for the creation of a new lobby for the third and final deciding match between Team Yana and Team Sync. Who do you think was going to win that match, Pekka?
I think Yama would take it.
Was there a late game composition better than Team Sync Sports?
Yes, definitely. The late game was better for Yama. Also, from the mid game, I think the team Sync lost a little bit discipline from the first minute itself, which cost them uh, the second or I think the third turtle. From that point of time, I could see that the team Yama had started their dominance in the game itself.
Yes, guys, Team Yama were making a comeback in the game when they were losing, while they were losing by 2k gold lead. They by being out on 2k compared to Team Sync, they had made their way back and did have a 200 gold lead at that moment, guys. Now we are waiting for the teams to join the lobby so we can continue our third and final match between Team Yama and Team Sync. So the polls are out, 40 votes, and will Team Yama make a comeback in match 2 with 69% and no? Garo cha. Oh no, this is an old poll. We do need a new poll, guys. Paul Rupum, damn. Yes, it is unfortunate we could not complete the match, but we are waiting for both teams at the moment for our third and final match. It does make things interesting because both teams have their spot in the Obscura Showdown Season 2 tournament at the moment. This is a decider match, and both teams do get tensed. Oh, as it is a decider match, it does bring out either the best from both the teams, or it does make one of the teams succumb to the pressure and make huge mistakes.
Excuse me, Solomon. Can you hear me? Oh, Pekka, can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Could you all invite Sync Esports, the members from Sync Esports? They're not in the lobby yet.
Oh, on the mic. Oh, okay.
No. In the lobby.
In the lobby, I
In
mean,
the
man.
lobby. I don't have any players from Sync Sports at the moment.
एक्चुअली यिनीहरूले रिस्टार्ट गर्दैछ होला गेम बिकज अघि क्रास भयो कि एक दुईजनाको अन्त माइक ग्लिच पनि भन्दै थियो त्यही कारण रिस्टार्ट गर्दैछ होला
Okay.
Okay, casters, let's wait for them.
Are we still on?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. So guys, we are still waiting for Team Sync to come back into the game. They were having technical issues, so we are waiting at the moment for them to resolve their issues and come back. Land match Koro from Oma. We do have offline tournaments once in a while, and I'm sure Team Fusion Prime are planning to do one. We have an offline LAN tournament at the moment that is coming up pretty soon, but it is a PUBG tournament in Kurseong, and I think so it is from one of our sponsors, OYG Gaming. I think so it is in our Instagram channel also, guys. So if you do want to stay updated on tournaments that are going on, please do check out our Instagram page too, guys. So let's see some activities in the chat, guys. What do you want to talk about? Let's hear it in the chat. Come on, Yama. Are win and come from Choco Nodi. Choco Nodi supporting Team Yama, it seems. IGN Pema kills.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Custard, share your funniest MLC.
Oh, Custers.
Hazur.
Yeah, actually, LAN ko kura हुँदै थियो भर्खर. Can I add something?
Yeah, sure.
Like, you all know our Obscura Showdown is being sponsored by YG Gaming Center too, and हामी छिट्टै त्यहाँ पहिला चाहिँ हामी अनलाइन विकेन्ड स्क्रिम्स खेलाउँथे अन्त यो पालिदेखिको चाहिँ अब छिट्टै मेबी नेक्स्ट मन्थसम्म चाहिँ वी विल बी होस्टिङ अफलाइन विकेन्ड स्क्रिम्स हुन्छ नि अन्त
ओकमा
ओके
त्यहाँदेखिको यु गाइज क्यान जोइन
ओकमा अरे हो त ओमा हैन अरे ओमा हैन अरे
ओगमा okay. Let's go Yama. A lot of support for Team Yama. Anjali Thapa says, let's go Yama. And it seems there is a lot of support coming for Team Yama at the moment. It seems like they are a local team. Is it? Is that the case?
Yes.
Oh
yes, sir.
Team Yama does seem to be a local favorite, and we can see a lot of support for them in the chat at the moment. They did get a little sensitive about a previous analysis on their match, and it seems, and I can see why they do have a lot of emotional support coming in from the chat at the moment.
It's that God's best friend, Dinosaurus. Yes, he's Dinosaurus.
Yes, sir.
Custer, share your funniest MLC. Luda, Solomon, share your.
I can't think of one instantly when put on the spot. I'll think for a while. Do you have any such moments at the moment?
मेरो पहिला लाइक साथीहरुसँग क्लासिकमा पढ्दाखेरि अपोनेन्ट टिममा पढ्दाखेरि चाहिँ हुन्थ्यो त्यस्तो कोही कोही बेला मजा आउँथ्यो त्यति बेला हैन त त्यो के आफ्नै साथीहरु क्लासिकमा पढ्छ नि कोही बेला क्या नभए
Yeah.
That's the best हुन्छ नि थिङ पढ्काउनु मजा आउँछ क्या त्यति बेला आफ्नै साथीहरुलाई
सही हो मजा आउँछ. There you go, guys. That is from our coach Pekka. A lot of activity in the chat, people talking to each other. We like
it will start soon. Everyone is in the lobby now. They are just banning the heroes, I know. Kiaren. So we'll be starting the match very, very soon, guys. Don't worry.
We will be underway pretty soon, guys. Team Sync did have some technical issues with their game. So
they are
there's
banning Yuzong and Moscow. And Harith and Borg.
So the manual bans are up, guys. Harith and X-Borg and Yuzong and Moscow. Yuzong and Moscow being banned from Team Sync, and Harith and X-Borg being banned from Team Yama at the moment. Yes, this is the last game. This is the third game of the best of 3 between Team Sync and Team Yama. This is the decider game of who will survive and who will make it to the next round of the Obscura Showdown Season 2 tournament. The night bot is a bit aggressive when it comes to the chat, it seems. Pema getting warned by Nightbot. We have seen Nightbot warning a lot of
Barbaric
people.
करे अब, how barbaric करे.
How barbaric from IG in Pema kills.
Ogma, caster एक बंदी set कर दो बंदे से. What do you want to say on this?
भाई हम सेट कर देते हैं पर कौन बंदी है कौन बंदी
Don't
नहीं
worry,
है.
Ogma. I will make sure that you get a girl, I know, from our chat. Don't worry about that.
I just want to warn Ogma that there are lots of multiple personality disorders in the chat. If you understand and can read between the lines, good to you, or may the odds be on your favor. As we move into the match, and we are waiting for our first bans from both the teams. Team Yama on the blue side and Sync on the red side. Team Yama go for a Minotaur first ban. An interesting first
Shreya
ban.
Rai saying someone called me.
Yeah, right. Someone called what? Something is up, guys. If I were Oma, I would be very careful of what my next words were in the chat.
First ban coming. Sorry guys, coming Johnson ban coming from Sync and Minotaur ban coming from Yama. Frank's favorite hero, the Johnson ban coming from.
It is in
team
despair that
Sync.
I see the
is
fond
Shots
Fine.
fired, Crank, not in the voice call of the chat, but still
And
shots
Nathan
fired.
ban, a good ban coming from Team Yama. And let's see what they're gonna ban from Team Sync.
A Minotaur ban for Team Yama. What do you have to say about it? Why would you ban a Minotaur?
If you wanna play Claude, if you wanna play Faramis,
We did see a Claude pick in the first match.
I guess they're gonna go for Roger maybe.
Yeah, Team Yama do seem to.
Because that's
Favor.
the only good MM right now I'm seeing open.
And a Matilda ban for Team Sync, which is also interesting. And as predicted by our coach,
So they're gonna
rightfully.
go for Florin and something else. Florin and Baxia. Or maybe Angela and something else.
See value in me? You should.
Okay, Fredrin and something else.
Claude without C.
Angela.
The Madal Chor versus Madal Chor match is next up.
So
We are
they're gonna
waiting
go for maybe Baxia and Florin, guys.
We are waiting for the winners of. We are waiting for this matchup to end, and after that, we are instantly moving on to our third and final matchup for the night. Who won the first game? We still are having the first
Go for
game.
Terizla. So they may go for Faramis or either Baxia maybe. Or they can even go for a Maze or Florin, yes.
Let's make the whole
We will have the third
world
match, guys.
your
Please
champion.
do be patient and sorry for the delay.
Where there is
in,
light, there are
team
also
is
shadows.
Team Sync
matches.
going for that Luby pick, and the diversion plays will surely come from Team Sync, and it's gonna be really interesting, guys. So let's see how they will pull off this pick, and I guess they will gonna ban maybe Chip or maybe a Maze that can be Vexana or Baxia. Okay, they banned the Baxia, guys. They're probably gonna ban MM. That can be Claude or maybe yes, or Brody or Claude ban coming from Yama.
I think so. They will go for a Claude ban as Team Sync do have.
Oh, they do ban
Dialogue.
That's an interesting ban because Diroth is going to give a problem to this. There is the pick in the lane, so
First rule around here.
they are going for a
Bring
safe.
all the rules.
They are making a safe space for this Terizla in the game, and they go for this carry pick so that the opponents cannot go for that tanky kind of jungle. So they're probably going for something assassin kind of pick, or maybe they will go for Barretts. I don't know. Barretts is a good pick right here. So they're going for Xavier.
They do lack a mage, so yes, they do go for a link or something.
Your team is picking.
So they need a fighter now. So Yeah, CC can work here, or maybe Lapu Lapu can also work here.
Sand rises when I give the
Seems
word.
like they are going for a Khalid pick at the moment, guys.
Okay, because they want to zone out this Xavier.
That does
with
make
his
sense.
ultimate.
As Khalid can jump in very nicely, is a very good initiator. What do you think
Early
is?
damage.
Who do you think has the better pick at the moment?
So in this game, I think both of the teams really have done their draft pretty well for me because if the Yama team had picked another kind of support, like for example maybe Faramis with Ling, or maybe yes Estes with Ling, then it wouldn't work. But since Florin has that
Welcome
global
to
ultimate,
Mobile
that's really good
Legends.
with Ling, guys.
As we are underway at the
5
moment,
seconds
guys,
till the enemy reaches the
match has
battlefield.
started. The decider
Smash
match
them.
between Team Yama and Team Sync at the moment, guys. Both teams have one win under the belt and are fighting for their place in
Both of
the
the junglers
tournament.
starting from their blue, and Khalid is trying to quit. I think Khalid is going for that. Oh,
Creep cut.
yes, lane cut.
As it seems like Khalid is going to be caught. Is he going to go down? Do you think he's going to go down? He does flicker out of that. Pretty skillfully, might I add. Is there a need to go home? But he does go back anyway.
But I think he will have his flicker for the first turtle fight. I think so. So
As Roger is giving Carry a difficult time in the gold lane. Khalid
as
is
you can see, guys, that Louis is
dominating Terizla, as Terizla is dangerously low on health. And
And also,
Fred
guys, in the mid lane, as you can see that the Louis was successful in joining out the Xavier, and he did miss some minions, so I think he will not be able to reach level 4 for the first turtle fight. So let's see, it's gonna be interesting because as you can see, Louis is already level 3 and our Xavier is 2.5 level.
Khalid successfully, or is he going to go down? Barely surviving. Ling there to clean it up, but will it be enough? So much damage from Ling. He does get bursted down as there is a fight brewing up near the turtle pit, but both teams decide not to fight it out this time.
So
as Florin is caught.
But guys, one thing to remember that Terizla did miss the last minion, so he will not, I guess, be able to reach level 4, or he will. I think he will reach level 4. No, he decides to get back. So that means he will not have his penalty zone for the first turtle fight. But as we can see that Team Sync are able to get the first turtle. They were trying to steal the first turtle by his ultimate, but I don't think he will be able to do it because he isn't level 4 yet because of the zoning that came from moving the first turtle itself.
So Team Sync do take the first turtle, guys, but there is no lead on gold for both the teams at the moment, as it seems like Team Sync are doing a better laning phase at the moment. They are dominating the top lane, the XP lane, but they are getting pushed a lot or pressured a lot in the gold lane or the bottom lane at the moment. Khalid waiting for his turn, Khalid waiting for his time to jump in and secure the kill, but he does catch the Ling. Ling very dangerously low, has to jump away from that location as there is a fight brewing up in the bottom lane. Both teams ready for that fight as Khalid is going in deep, does come in with that beautiful ult from Louis to secure that kill on Florin. Guys, that Louis ult is going to be a problem throughout the game for Team Yama. They do need to be careful about that and about overextension in the game, as Roger is being pinned into his gold lane into the turret, under the turret. The only thing keeping him alive is that turret at the moment, but will it be enough to keep him alive?
I think it will be because the tower passive that is 20% physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction.
As there is a fight brewing up in the jungle of Team Yama, and Ling is able to get that kill. Dangerously low, but Ling does go down. Khalid unbothered regenerating himself in that enemy jungle at the moment. Team Yama not looking as confident as they were in the first match at the moment. A second match at the moment. But they did win the second round by making a comeback. The total going to Team Sync, I believe, at the moment, as there is no contest for the total at the moment, guys.
Look at the damage coming from Khalid in the top lane, guys. But Terizla also trying to... Yes, that's a kill coming from Terizla. Nice penalty zone coming from Terizla, guys.
The Khalid going down, a misplay from Khalid, as he was
guys.
dominating the lane previously. It seems like Team Sync are waiting for an overextension from Team Yama at the moment. But they do go back. It seems like it was a very close call for Xavier. He does survive, but barely. And
Okay,
they are...
Look at the diversion play coming from Louis, guys. I don't think they will be able to get the tower because the amount of physical defense that...
As they are invading the enemy jungle, but will they be able to do that? It seems like they will be able to. Angela coming in for Fredrin, and he will take down Terizla at the moment. Both teams very equally matched at the moment. Team Sync trying to take the lead and pressuring Team Yama to do something about that. Who do you think has
the bottom lane?
Who do you think has the better late game?
I think it's Team Sync because they have that Angela, and also Carrie is gonna be really deadly in the late game, guys. I think Ling won't be able to get her in the late game because of that wind of nature plus that amount of damage coming from Carrie.
You heard it, guys. You heard it from our coach, not me. You heard it from our coach that this is not looking good for Team Yama.
Also that hard guard coming from Angela, so you can't pick off her in the solo lane, I think, because that hard guard coming from Angela is universal and you can't just gank someone in the lane.
Oh, so much damage from Louis on that top lane.
Combination.
As Carrie is there to capitalize on that, but it seems like he is going to troll his way again.
At the moment, right? भन्दैछु यसमा कमेन्टमा Caster is obsessed with the sentence at the moment. Yes, at the moment, guys.
Yes, it is a game that is very dependent on the moment, guys, because both teams, we have seen a lot of teams that have thrown. As we say that Team Yama,
I guess,
are fighting in their own jungle, but are getting trolled a bit by Team Sync. They do lose their Ling also. Roger is getting damaged a lot. The beautiful ult, but not enough to bring the Roger down. It seems like their turrets are being pushed from every lane possible. Carry with that massive amount of damage and is the top earner. They are leading. Team Sync are leading with a 4K gold lead. As we, Terizla is patiently waiting in his jungle for a chance, for a misstep, for an overcommit or an overstep from Team Sync, as Team Sync teleport their way down to that jungle.
Diversion gameplay coming from Louis, guys. I think Terizla is gonna have a problem now. I think so,
be caught.
I think that's a bait. That's a bait plot, guys.
That's an interesting gameplay as Terizla is caught. Is he going to go down? Oh, beautiful penalty. But he is going down. But he does chunk a lot of health down.
C. Albert coming from, guys. This Khalid just bought is C. Albert. I think now the Terizla is not going to be that much effective because it's going to reduce his lifesteal passive by 3 seconds.
As Team Yama TP their way out of danger from that gold lane, from that gold to bottom lane, they are learning how they are learning the patterns in which Louis is playing, it seems. Come on chat, let us hear for our local favorite team Yama. Will they be able to make a comeback? As carry very low on health, but a sidestep to
What a hard guard coming from Angela.
escape that hard cut from Angela. As Ling goes down and Terizla also goes down. Arlott is Scott is going down. Xavier, sorry, my bad. And Xavier does go down too, guys. This is not looking good for Yama. Another turret lost for Team Yama. Team Sync with that disrespect, which I do not want to talk about.
Lots of recall coming from Team Sync. But I think in professional games, it is necessary to maintain your composure even if the opponent is trying to taunt you, because maybe sometimes they are trying to get inside your head, and it's your responsibility not to let them in.
Yes, guys, that is what our coach is saying. Coach from FSNP, guys, you do need to take the L's with some level of mental composure. It seems like they are going to catch Louis, but Angela there in time to save him as he walks away from that dire situation. Team Yama being pushed into their own turrets. It seems like Team Sync are not messing around this time, as they give no space or they give no chance to Team Yama for a comeback. Can they do it? Can Team Yama do it for a second time? As God of Death says, it's called pressured.
You will have a chance to get comeback.
It seems like God of Death calls it pressured and not trolled. It seems like I need to update my lingo, guys. I'm sorry for my unupdated lingo at the moment. Team Sync just freezing the lane at the moment and dancing in the mid lane as Pedrin is scouting the enemy jungle at the moment. He is going for the red buff. He is taunting the Roger and does get the red buff as well. The Lord is up in 5 seconds, and this will cause a lot of issues for Team Yama. A lot of pressurizing from Team Sync at the moment, as Ling is taking the free jungle and Fredrin is taking the opposite jungle as well.
As you can see, Ling is also trying to get the blue buff from the opponent.
Yes, guys, Ling doing as much as he can to get his team back in the game, but is spotted, and Angela there.
So,
Roger running away from Khalid at the moment, but not an issue for Roger. Team Sync do get the Lord as well without it being contested at all. This is not looking good for Team Yama at the moment. Guys, Coach, what do you think about this Lord that is coming down? Do you think this is GG's?
They have, I guess, the last chance to defend this, but still they have probability for comeback, since it's just a 12-minute Lord, but they need to defend it very carefully.
As the Lord does take inhibitor turret, another fighting going on. Khalid dives into the enemy base.
I think it's GG, guys. I think it's GG.
I think so, it's GG, but we are not sure. They are still fighting on as they get another kill. Can they get this kill? Nope, it seems like it is GG's, guys. Good game. Both teams very present, both teams trying their level best, but it seems like Team Sync come out victorious in this matchup at the moment, as the 10-minute Lord is enough to end this game and wrap it up for Team Sync as they move on to the next round of this Obscura Showdown Season 2 tournament. Guys, GG's for both teams. Team Yama, thank you for your participation in this tournament. We hope to see you in the next tournament with with more stronger presence and with a more passion for the game like you guys always do, guys. Thank you for your participation in this tournament. As we move on to our third match up for tonight, guys, I know you guys have been asking if Madal Chor are going to play today. Yes, they are going to play tonight, guys. The next match up is between Madal Chor and the winners of M1, I guess, Team INX or Team BBC. I am not sure. I am waiting for a confirmation from our team, guys. Please do stay tuned.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Ren, back again, eh? What up, what up? I hope you guys are having fun, enjoying the game, eh? As I said, spread positivity. I hope you all are doing, you all are following, eh? And also, some very important thing I want to tell you guys. Till yesterday, I mean, till today, I period, Ailisama, you guys were using hashtag Prime YG as the coupon code, eh? But it has changed. Now it's gonna be hashtag weekend YG as the code. And along with that, you guys can also go and watch the match highlights over there. So use the code hashtag weekend YG. I repeat, hashtag weekend YG. Someone please type it down. Where's my chat, ma? Hashtag weekend YG. And also not forgetting our sponsors. Guys, big shout out to our sponsors like Notorious Store, YG Gaming Center, Ridley Store, and also not forgetting Meow X Dogo Store. साथसाथैमा also I would like to give big shout out to Fenrir Esports for hosting LAN tournament for BGMI. अहिले पनि भन्दैछु registration is still open. You guys can go like put down your team name, register your teams and play. And one last important thing, ESOS Esports all the way from GTK. Big shout out to ESOS for hosting a very, very, very big tournament, LAN event. 3K, like 3 lakhs prize pool भएको. PUBG tournament हुँदैछ. Register your teams. If you want to know more about the tournament, you guys can follow ESOS 2022 on Instagram, and they'll lead you with regarding the tournaments and everything. Big shout out to our sponsors. Big shout out to our casters, Quentin, Biswa, Crank, and also Gig Hazard. Thank you so much. And most importantly, our coach, Pekka. Not forgetting Ezra, who's been looking after everything, guys. And without any further delay, let's move on to another game. Handing the mic over to Crank, Quentin, Casters, I'm sorry, I don't know. But then, yeah, handing the mic over to Casters. This is Ren signing out. Don't forget to spread positivity. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ren. I guess, guys, you wanted Q and Q is here.
Hello, welcome chat. Hello Solomon, hello Frank. Feels good to be back.
Finally, man, finally. We are waiting for both the teams to join, so I think so. This is going to be the first matchup, guys. I am not sure. Do you know, Q, which match we are waiting for at the moment?
Waiting for the game one. The game one that was supposed to be Inferno X versus BBC. There was a big issue, guys. There was a big issue. It was a big headache, and we just reached to a conclusion, and both teams are gonna play best of 3 for now. And while the match of Madal Chor versus the winner of this match is postponed to the next day.
It seems like we are not having the match of Madal Chor, which one of our chat companions were saying he wanted to watch. So sorry, we are going to have that tomorrow, guys. So Q, how's the day been?
It's been going on well. I've just been desperately waiting to see if I can get to cast. And well, here I am for tonight's game. Inferno X versus BBC. GGG.
म निक्लिनुपर्छ होला त ल अब.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
हुन्छ भइहाल्छ. As you heard from हाम्रो रेन्दा, only spread cation अरे anion चाहिँ no spread गर्नु अरे. So keep in mind, guys.
Okay, thank you for coming. Our dear Pekka, our coach for FSNP. Good night.
Solomon, but
thank you. Multi-personal disorder. Bye, guys.
Solomon.
Yes.
Cation attracts anion, and
True. True stuff coming up from our Crank, the tank as well.
I see why things are happening like this.
It do be like that sometimes, guys. It do be like that. We are waiting for both the teams to come up, as it is just us, the boys, chilling at the moment in the lobby.
Yeah.
With chat right now. Let's see the chat starting up soon, probably.
So
we
guys,
have viewers.
The reason why Q was not casting as until now is because Q has been the favorite caster for this Obscura Showdown, and like as soon as I am casting, people are asking for Q, right? I mean, as soon as I say is coming, the viewership stays retained. So we keep him up for the last 2 matches or the last matches, guys. That is our tactic. And if you do want to see Ren cast, we will bring him up, but you will need to be patient and wait, guys.
Oh wow, even I was unaware of this tactic. Pretty smart. As Q says, Q in Dino says, yes, Dino. I am Q. I am your friendly neighborhood Q.
And Quentin, it's not Dio, is it Kere?
It's not Dinus, it's Dionys.
I know this.
Dionys, it's Dionys, it's Dionys, the Lord of Kere.
Dionys.
Dionys is dying from within, guys, as Quentin speaks.
There's a lot of wine.
It's okay. He knows who you are, just not how to pronounce your name instantly. But it has been corrected. Hope you will forgive Q. क्यों ऐसा क्यों है, right?
I may be facing a little of an internet.
As guys, we are waiting for.
Yeah, the other team is also ready. They need to follow me, so I'm waiting for them to follow. I've sent them the ID. Me as in Ren account. I am added to the player, but Ren. It seems like okay, Ren.
Big shout out to Ren. Big shout out to Ren.
Big shout out to Ren, guys. The big shout out to the biggest Katayan present, guys.
Which was okay. What was the code? Fusion Prime.
Hashtag
Rank
weekend
for the
YG.
thing. The
Guys,
new
don't
code
follow.
for
Don't forget
YG
the code.
Center.
Hashtag weekend YG. That's the new code.
Weekend YG.
Hashtag week.
Hashtag is not needed for the code. They just need to like the people need to be sub to Fusion Prime, and also follow us on Instagram, and that's how they get to avail the codes. If and YG Gaming Center is a gaming hub where we people get to play PlayStation games, as well as there's a driving simulation as well, and and they are also hosting soon to and they are soon hosting an offline weekly scrims that we will be doing along with YG as well. So stay tuned for that, guys. But for now, YG is also hosting a PUBG offline tournament along with Fenrir Esports. So if any teams are there around our locality and wants to participate in a local LAN event of BGMI, they can check out the page YG Gaming Store or Fenrir Esports to participate. The registration is open for now, and there's an discount of 300 rupees for the registration for the early birds. So grab your early bird slot ASAP. Okay, back to the Quentin and Solomon.
I am interested to try out the driving setup because as I haven't ever tried one. Quentin, have you ever tried one?
I have played driving sims before. I don't know how it is nowadays, but I have gone to a few gaming centers and it's pretty fun. So you should try it out. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm sure I will try it as soon as possible and get that 20% discount. Guys, do check out YG Gaming Center and do use the code weekend YG to get a 20% discount on whatever your purchase or your stay sums up to, guys. As it seems like both teams are joining in, just waiting for a player from each team to join in at the moment.
Okay, tonight matches we've got Inferno X, a well-rounded team, and we also have BBC. Yesterday they showed off quite a game, quite an aggressive game against SSG, I believe, and somehow secured that victory. So what are you thinking of today's match? Do you think will it go?
If Team BBC can stop making any huge mistakes like they did in the previous first game, where they did miss out on the turtle and they were snowballed into losing the first game, they were pretty good in the next two games where they did commit less mistakes. So it is a matter of who makes the biggest blunder, I believe, in this game, as they are equally matched, I believe.
That I like to hear, as both teams are preparing for this match, picking sides. And yeah, we have to see how the drafts are going to be played out. We have to see how the heroes are going to be picked and who's going where. Do you think we're going to be seeing assassins more often in this matchup? Or will it be to the tank junglers?
I mean, as much as I remember, Team BBC do like to go with an aggressive assassin jungler pick. So, I mean, it is in the meta. But we have seen a tank jungler which has been effective on many of the teams. So, I do not know about the pick coming in from Team INX at the moment.
that will be seen shortly. As viewers, stay tuned. The viewership is rising quickly as we are about to enter the match, which we'll jump right in pretty soon.
We won't be having the third match of Team Madal Chor since our first matchup between Team INX and BBC isn't complete, and we are trying to finish this up today. The match between Team Madal Chor and whoever wins this match, that being Team INX or Team BBC, will match up with Team Madal Chor tomorrow. The match number 3 is being shifted to tomorrow. I think so. Claude without C is asking for that, so I guess that is
And the bands we
the
get to
information
see.
you are missing.
Yep, we will have to have postponed tonight's last match to tomorrow, as both teams are prepared with their bands, and we might be getting into the game. Shortly.
Sorry to cut you guys. The bands are Matilda, Angela, Fredrin, and Nathan.
All right, we
Good to
hear
go.
that here.
It will be pinned in the chat too, guys.
Yep, the pre-bans are again, as Crank said, we have Nathan, Fredrin, Matilda, and Angela being banned out. As we may be completely ready, heading into match number 1 between Inferno X and BBC Triple G. Okay,
let's go.
You've had a long day. You've seen some interesting picks and bans. What do you think will be banned out first here?
They do go for a Minotaur ban or somewhat of an assassin ban. So they do go for a MM ban, totally going opposite of the direction that I was going in. Yeah. But an understandable ban, as Moskov is a menace at the moment.
Come on, Dexter.
Claude.
It's our
Your
showtime.
team is banning.
As well as Claude gets banned out for, I believe, Inferno X. So we have the second bans for the side of BBC, where they do have the opportunity to ban out some junglers, like the Barats, or even the Nathan, but they decide to ban out Masha, a hero which I haven't seen much.
Minotaur
in the
will finish off what was left undone.
Coming in.
That is a very specific ban, I think so, and I do not know what they are going for, but they have something crazy in their mind, I believe.
It might be it might be Roger for now. It might also be Angela for now. It might be Florian. I feel the best viable pick for now might be Roger as Fredrin, Nathan, Matilda. Oh, Angela is banned. Sorry.
Yes, Angela is banned.
Angela is banned.
The power of light.
But we get to see a Kaja pick. Okay.
Completely different. They go with the Kaja first pick, and we know that this Kaja is going in Rome, so it seems like Team BBC, they're preparing for some heavy hitters from the side of Team Inferno X.
Magic is my life.
As they do take up the Harrod.
Kindness is the surest path to ruination.
Being picked out, either it was banned or it was left out completely. But this time we have a Harrod and Yu Zhong for the side of INX. We can see Team BBC holding down the last pick. Will they pick any laner? It seems like they decided to take up the Esmeralda, and they are from Novaria, which is known to pair well against, with the Novaria, with the Esmeralda. So a good pick coming in for the side of BBC on paper right now. Esmeralda in lane with the Yu Zhong does decently, and it does well against Pirates. We are now waiting for the last pick for the side of the red team, where they might actually cheat.
The smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Is banning.
Franco. So both teams deciding to take two very uncancelable skills, both immobilizers coming in from the Kaja and the Franco.
Time to take
So we
the
have to see.
field.
Your team
Franco
is
pick
banning.
is specifically for the Kaja, as he does dive deep into the turret, deep under a turret to get his ulti down, locked down on someone. But if a Franco presence exists under the turret, it is a huge risk which usually does not pay off.
I didn't
We
cure
do
the
also
pain.
see that they
Your
decided
team
to ban
is
out the
ticking.
Bruno and the Valentina as well. So this does still leave, surprisingly, the Roger open up. They are trying to force Team BBC into a bad matchup in the goal lane with that Bruno ban, having probably Roger as the only current meta, in quotes, goal laner for the side of BBC.
The Bruno ban
Hey,
does
your
make
team
it
is
easier
picking.
for them to stick together,
But we
and
are
the
forgetting,
Farsa pick
guys,
does
but
make
we are
it
forgetting
easier for them.
Travis Scott. We are forgetting Travis Scott, guys.
Astroworld.
That is
Man.
true. We do have Brody still open, which is known to be quite well, especially against the comp right now that Team Inferno are attempting. But
Athena ikimasu.
Oh, okay. I mean, that would be a risky, but if it's played out, that would have
Your
been
team is
very
picking.
good with a Guinevere, but it seems like they are going for a safer MM pick, the carry pick, and a link pick.
yep, we do see the Ling being tossed into this entire composition.
It is better
And
to be
overall,
feared than
Ling is
loved.
quite a fast jungler.
If you
It
cannot both.
does pretty well. As we do see Amon being picked up by INX. So we do have two teams that are very aggressive, picking very aggressive heroes. There's not much sustain, only the Esmeralda and the Yuzhong, whereas all the other heroes do quite a significant amount of damage. We'll have to see how interesting this match goes as we do get ready to enter into game number 1. Gig, which side do you favor according to drafts?
The red team is, I think so. The pick with Ling does make it a bit different than what I thought they were going. They are still going for a burst damage, but
Welcome
they
to
do
Mobile
lack
Legends.
a lot of frontline presence. I think so. With only
5
the
seconds
Kaja
till the
being
enemy
able
reaches
to
the
sustain a
battlefield.
bit of damage,
Smash them.
the Esmeralda will
All troops
get his
deployed.
sustain brought down instantly after they do come up with an anti-life steal. So again, the late team maybe they will have some issues. I am not sure about that.
Inferno X and BBC, I believe, winners of this match will go on to Master Store tomorrow. So are they able to chunk down the Farsa? The early game for both teams right now, both teams looking pretty balanced when it comes to skills, when it comes to damage. Might be the side of team BBC with defending and that early game aggression. So we have to see how everything turns out. As the blue team
Team BBC do need to be very careful because Team INX is Team INX blue or red?
Team INX is the red team, I believe.
Okay, Team INX do need to be very careful about BBC because they do have a lot of burst potential. They will.
Speaking of that burst potential, bot side we do see that Zhu Zhang, the parry, goes down as a trade is taken off top side towards the Yuzhong lane, but we do see a lot of gold. The entire gold turret facing and almost the entire turret going down in the bot side within 2 minutes. The turtle is spawning.
Cause a huge problem as the gold laners are very dependent on the tower to save them.
Especially for the first 5 minutes. Supposed to give them a lot of food, a lot of defense, as the turtle does get started off the Armand, Franco, in the jungle of this link, trying to annoy him as much as he can. Yeah. We can see that Team INX, they are putting quite a dominating performance in this early game for the moment. Trying to get off trades here and there. And again, as Gig said, bot side, the carry may be having quite a bit of difficulty, especially since that turret is already so low.
The damage on Harith is huge starting from the early game, as it seems like Franco does dive in and Farsa does get the kill secured. Ling is there.
Ling coming back in. Franco, he does get the Franco, but the Amon is able to do quite a bit of damage. Kill secured by the Harris, as the bot tower does fall within 3 minutes for the side of Team BBC.
This is not looking good for Team BBC at the moment. Esmeralda trying to clear up the lane by cutting off the lane directly from its source.
It's something that most Yuzhong's early game, especially when it comes to getting out-rotated, Yuzhong usually can't rotate as fast as other EXP laners. So Esmeralda is trying to take that advantage, trying to get up a lead against, especially this Harith, as we do see top side. Harith gets engaged upon the Falling Star Moon, and the Zamin Post used up. Esmeralda very low, but is able to get out as the rest of both teams start coming top side.
The problem at the moment for Team INX, I believe, is because of the Franco pick. They do lack a lot of crowd control and overall crowd control. They do have a single undisruptible, basically undisruptible, almost undisruptible route, but
we do see that the Esmeralda taking down the Franco in the mid side. We did see the Bloody Hunt coming in, securing the kill onto the carry the third time this match, as the turtle may this time also be secured by the red team, unless Ling has something to say about it.
Team INX is having a difficult time with their ganks because of the lack of CC. I mean, as a Franco, who do you root, man?
Alright, we see a fight breaking out here. Turtle gets secured by the Amon, but the carry again getting away by a sliver of health. And coming back to your question earlier, the Franco may cause quite a bit of trouble. And also we do know that that even with Team BBC having that Kaja, I think the Franco is able to get more from the match, you know? A good Franco player can really help their team completely, as we do see the blue buff getting over on. Looking locked down by the Franco, and Foster just being able to connect and cover up, as in the other side, Amon did get out, as Yuzhong able to pick up the kill onto the carry. The Harris going in with the Zamin Force, taking out Sigma Boy as well, as Team BBC tried to take a trade, taking out Dark from the match. And this is the power of the Franco I was saying earlier, and agreeing to, as he's able to just immediately lock down heroes, and Farsa is able to follow up with the airstrike.
Quentin, your voice is coming a bit muffled at the moment, as team fight goes up in the top lane, as Harith has to get away from that huge massive damage to his HP bar at the moment. The whole of Team INX in the top lane trying to assert the dominance, as they do take the top lane turret. Objectively speaking, it is not looking good for Team BBC, but I still do think they have the lead game in their hands at the moment.
Turtle is spawning off the significantly build up by all, but BBC do have quite a bit of a late game comp, so we have to see what happens here, as both teams trying to annoy this Ling, as Ling gets his blue buff hooked for the crit and this match. Let's see what happens here. Will they go in for the re-engage? Navaria coming out with the Astral Echo. Very deep by the Yuzhong, but is able to survive. As Ling does not secure his blue buff. Again. Currently, this Ling sitting without blue.
Team INX not messing around, trying to end this game as soon as possible, trying to push into the lanes as soon as possible. Harith in a bit of trouble at the moment, needs to be careful as he carefully navigates his way out of that danger zone. There is no communication, there is no backup for Harith at the moment.
We do see that Team INX, they want to take the top tower first, as the rest of their team now starts rotating bot side. Team BBC losing a tower top side.
Harith not being able to dischannel that teleport for Ling, as both the teams wait out as another ult comes in from Franco, but no one to deal damage at the moment. Franco very low on HP, going away as Harith goes, as Esmeralda goes down to that massive damage from Farsa. Yuzhong out there with his ult, but finds no one at the moment. Both teams hesitating to fight, as it seems like Nathan and does go down. Amon does go down to that ult from Kaja.
Gary almost getting hooked in the mid lane, but as we see across the map, the Ling buffless has to commit this split quick now. The mid turret barely surviving. Another missed hook by the Franco, as we do see a re-engage. Tempest of Blades is used up. Will Ling finally get his blue buff as Esmeralda dives into nothing? Actually, Flame connecting into 4.
Beautiful damage from the Nowhere as well. The Nowhere does have huge damage, guys. It will make a huge difference in the late game. Imagine having half your health chipped before a team fight even begins, guys.
Speaking of a team fight, we do see that the Lord is up. Both teams trying to secure position right now. Ling trying to poke out, get some information on what's happening at the Lord pit, as Franco gets it set up to actually zone away the members. Let's see what happens here as the concealed play does come out. Franco getting the hook onto the Kaja. Kaja may get immediately busted down there as the Harith on the backside able to take down the carry. Ling able to get the pickup onto the Franco. Will he get a second one? He does take down the Farsa as well, but gets traded out in the process. Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, the Lord gets secured by the red team.
And Esmeralda does push the lane up in the top turret. The best he can do at the moment is push the lanes as much as possible, and he does so. I think so. This is a good play by Esmeralda at the moment, as Harith is being pushed back. Esmeralda very low on health, but can he take out the Harith? No, he cannot. Amon there to help his mage at the moment, as the Lord is coming down from the top lane at the moment.
A beautiful snipe from the Novaria, catching out the
beautiful
Harith
from the Franco, as Amon does get pulled and does go down, but Farsa's damage gets carried out through. This is not a good trade for Team BBC at the moment.
What's at the moment coming out the same way that the Franco is landing all these hooks. We can see the Lord marching down top side. Farsa is doing quite a bit of damage, so Kaja may be in a tight spot. The tower shield is there to possibly give them a little bit of help. With no other teammates, Team INX decides to back off from this potential Lord take.
This does not look good for Team BBC, as they are being pushed inside their base. So much presence as Amon does scout out the Ling and Esmeralda. It seems like this is not going in the favor of Team BBC, but if they can hold out, I think so. They could make a comeback, as they do have an AD carry present in their team, that which does scale with a lot of damage in the end. The damage output of Ling has come up, but not being able to make the difference that he wants to, but does get 2 kills in a team fight, which is a lot compared to what they were doing before.
We have to see as Franco scouting out this blue side bush. Another beautiful astral plane by the Novaria, but the Franco does get Divine Judgment upon as to flicker out, then going into the Tempest of Blades, but the Parsa with the Divine Airstrike able to zone away the members. The Franco does fall. The Zamin force connecting as 2 more members are taken out by the Harith and Amon. Meanwhile, we can see that Ling is able to take that mid tower. The Lord spawning up right now.
Huge XP differences between both teams, guys. Almost 5,000 XP difference between both the teams, and 3k gold lead between both teams, guys. And the Ling does go down to the Harith pretty easily, and they get the Lord as well. This is not looking good at all for Team BBC. They do need to make huge plays. Ling trying his level best to change the outcome, but it does not seem possible at the moment. Guys, what do you think should Team BBC do? Can they do anything to come back into this game?
With the Ling down and a 12-minute Lord marching down the mid side, it might be a difficult defense. They do have the carry, but the carry is not set up enough, as we do see the side of Team Inferno X aiming to pull this off as the user coming in with an initiation. Just a Black Dragon come out. The Ling gets burst down by the Armon as the feathered airstrike does come out. Harith able to secure the kill onto the Esmeralda. Will he get the Kaja? No, he does not, but the carry also falls, as that is the base tower taken down. Game 1 by INX.
GG's, an easy win, a well-deserved win for Team INX. They were dominating from the start, and they did not make any huge mistakes and secured the win. And no messing around, and no trolling, just wanted the game to go to their favor and closed it up like a professional team that they are.
And a big shout out to Yogi Vids, as that is the owner of YG Gaming Center. Thank you for supporting us and joining the stream. It means a lot. And talking about the game, as we got to see a very good draft coming in from Team INX. What did you guys think? What was the thing that was lacking by the Team BBC?
Yes. You go first, Quentin.
Alright, for my observation, I think so the early game from the Team BBC, not having significant crowd control and good map control, you could say. Their vision was pretty low, which caused them to actually lose out in that early game, because that Franco was taking away a lot of the Ling's farm, if we could turn back and see that. So that is my observation of why BBC fell off, even though they may have late game form.
I feel Team BBC should have played more aggressive. They did have a lot of nuke potential starting from the early game or the mid game, but they were very laid back, and that is why I feel they lost the game. They should have dominated the early as much as possible, but they lacked the courage and the confidence to dive in with a Kaja pick. I feel they should have done more. More aggression was necessary, but they were lacking that, I feel.
Very good observation from that. And I do somewhat agree. Team BBC, they were playing slightly a little bit too passive for the composition they pulled out.
And I would
Overall,
like to add
both
on.
teams had quite a balanced draft, I'd say.
And I would like to add something to it. I personally feel like a Kaja early rush pick was the first mistake that they did, because we got to see that our Kaja, like say, totally like Kaja was a very good pick of hero, Tara, they had Franco who had the range, and that was a big problem since Franco has a bloody hound as well as a range with the hooks. That stopped the ambushes of Kaza totally. Whereas Ling and Kaza combination did not work well out here as they lacked the front laner.
Gig, could you come into the lobby
Oh, I'm so
as we
sorry.
prepare the second game? So, a very good observation coming in from Crank as well. And yeah, that Kaja was a very early pick into the game, the first pick actually, which could have been a mistake. We'll have to see what they decide in the second game. And yes, viewers, they are those asking of the giveaway, whether or not it is present today. So, any word on that?
It seems there is silence from our team as they are busy with something else at the moment, guys. We will get back to you about the giveaway in a second as soon as Crank is online.
Sorry guys, I was focusing on the bands and all. I was asking the teams for the bands. Giveaway सकेको छैन. Giveaway हुन्छ any time guys. Giveaway चाहिँ अब giveaway चाहिँ we just do it randomly depending on when is the best moment. So yeah guys, stay tuned for the giveaways. Stream lagging. Is the stream lagging guys? Can we know? As far as we can see, it looks pretty good enough for now.
That we do have the bans coming in from both teams. We are waiting on the last member for, I believe, BBC. Let's see whether or not they'll be here. The pre-bans are Nathan, Fredrin, Harith, and Masha. A little bit different from the first game. So we'll have to see.
I would like to inform Crank that there is a slight lag when it comes to the live at the moment.
Okay. We're fixing on it. I hope it gets fixed. Hopefully. We're hoping for the best for both the teams as well as the stream.
The Fusion Prime team is working on that right now as the stream is somewhat lagging, I suppose. So they will be working on it. Don't worry, our team is pretty competent as we may be getting into the next game. A little bit of a pause asked for the teams. As we wait, Gig, what do you think of game number 2? How is it going to turn out? Who are you rooting for this match?
Team INX was very, very good with that play. No mistakes were made. And as I said, whoever makes the mistake is the one who's going to pay. And Team BBC did pay it dearly with that draft mistake and early mistake, which did cost them the game, guys. And we will see if they make the same mistake again in the draft. But when it came to the game, I feel both of them did do what they could.
Okay.
So I feel it is now dependent on the draft at the moment. They are very evenly matched, I believe.
So since we are waiting for the teams, I think we should watch the best moments of day 6.
All right, guys, welcome back as we are prepared for the bans of game number 2. Inferno X currently leading by 1 as BBC
Minotaur
are
will finish off
down
what was
8
left
points.
undone.
Again, the pre-bans for both teams are Nathan, Fredrin, Harith, and Masha. As we come into the first ban, as the Nathan is taken, as the Minotaur is taken out.
Your team is banning.
Also, we would like to thank our sponsors for your support. Our sponsors who have helped. I mean, it is difficult to find sponsors, especially in the hills, but we would like to thank our sponsors.
We would like to thank our sponsors. We have Notorious Store, YG Gaming Center, Ridley Store, and MeowX Doggo for helping us set up this entire Obscura Showdown Season 2.
And also,
Always
guys,
on the way.
the code has changed.
Your team is
As
picking.
the YG Gaming Center is giving you a 20% discount for using the code WeekendYG on whatever purchase or stay you do, guys.
All right, with that, we can come back into the bans as we do have Angela, Matilda, and Claude being taken out. And yeah, I was about to say, with the Claude gone, there's not much threat for the Moskov. And Harith has been banned out, so this Moskov may be facing probably a Roger in lane.
To
As
ruination.
Jong is picked up. Yeah, we can see that Yuzong has been taken up, and yeah,
Your team
there we
is
go.
picking.
Leaving Roger open. It's a good hero overall. Can be flexed in many positions in the gold or even in the jungle. For the side of Team INX, who are now currently in the blue side, they may be planning to take up this Arlet or maybe an EXP laner to deal with the Yuzong early. But yeah, they seem to have locked
Your
down
team
the
is
Franco,
picking.
which did pretty well in the first game, and the Arlet, a hero which we haven't seen much in Obscura Showdown this season.
We did see it in the previous
Your
matchup.
team is banning.
It was very influential in the game. It did make a lot of upsets, going in and like just getting the kill, securing the kill, doing the job, and getting out ASAP, guys. We haven't seen a Franco plus Moskov
Okay, guys,
begin this tournament too.
predict the. Okay, let's see what they ban.
Your team is banning.
All right, I can let me give a wild prediction on, like, let's say we don't have a roamer, so Florin,
Florin,
Ling or Florin.
Tigreal,
Oh,
I'm going for a Ling.
Time to take
Bruno.
the field.
it's not
Your
a
team
tweet,
is
as
picking.
they still predict that this Roger may be flexed. They do take out the Bruno, ensuring that the Moskov gets a good game.
Nightbot 1, Caster 0.
And also not forgetting Pekka 1, Nightbot 2.
That is sad. Okay. Anyway, the Nightbot is after me anyway.
Oh my god, Solomon under Nightbot player 1 as we may be seeing a winning bit.
enemies flow
Your
This
team
is
is picking.
picked up by Team BBC. An interesting pick, but knowing that they do have the Arlet, Team INX, and the Moskov, which require their first skills and dashes, the Minstar could be a turnaround as it does
The
go to the
Empire
goal.
is safe on our watch.
They do double down with
Your
the
team
Fanny,
is picking.
which has been very, very scary on whichever
Will it be
team
an
it
Akai
has
pick
been.
out here since they have secured Fanny? Will we get to see an Akai pick out here? Because Minchita's ult get easily baited by Fanny, but will it be Martis? Martis also seems like a good choice out here. But Dhiroth, I can't be sure about Dhiroth as Dhiroth flies with Fanny if he tries to lock Fanny.
Fame, a
That
flashy
would be a
But we
accompaniment.
do see the Ling being picked up, Assassin for Assassin. again, a few things to note here. The Franco Farsa combo coming out from the first game is going to be carried out in the second as well. As we do see the Novaria being picked up again by Wisteria. He did have quite a good game in the first half. So we have to see if he can do well this time around again.
The Minsitar pick does counter a lot of the play idea over Franco, using his ult and Moskov and Arlott jumping in. But the problem for Minsitar is Farsa is not affected by his ult
Welcome to
at all, as he
Mobile
will be
Legends.
far away, dropping down bombs from the sky on Minsitar as
5
well.
seconds
So
till
this
the
will be
enemy
interesting
reaches
to
the
watch.
battlefield. Smash
Yep,
them.
and with that we come into game number 2
Deployed.
between Team Inferno X and BBC Triple G. Both teams starting off with the red buff. As two interesting compositions, two again very even compositions, I'd say, for both sides. We have to see how each team decides to play it out.
Looking at the early game damage, it seems like Novaria is gonna have some early advantage against Sparta. Meanwhile, in bot lane, we might get to see a lane freeze possible coming in from Roger, as Roger has that early damage coming in from the wolf form as well as the marksman form. In top lane, we see
We do see that Franco in the jungle side of this Ling quite annoying, trying to reset the buff. He does get that reset, but again, it's not too far so that Ling is behind.
Ling does have very fast clear, as we have seen. Most of the Ling players do get their jungles cleared before it's even 50 seconds in the game, but this one did it in 1 minute 8 seconds.
In the side, we do see that Farsa is jumping forward. Capacity freeze is used up as the Ling just combos his way through it. Will he be able to get out? He does. First blood secured by Ling onto Dark.
That Ling on Farsa is going to be a problem for the team. It seems like Ling is caught.
From the Fanny secures Ling. This is the power of the Fanny. Again, a huge emphasis on the early game for the side of Team Inferno X, as another hook comes out from the Franco, forcing the Minstar to flicker out. Will Fanny secure the kill? She does not seem to have enough energy. Gets hooked back, but is able to escape as the first turtle spawns up of the game.
With Novaria in play, they have to make sure that they get a lot of vision to have the advantage over the other team. Most of Novarias haven't been able to give enough vision to their team, but I think so this Novaria is doing a good job at the moment.
Yep, Wisteria, as last game, she's been getting a lot of good astral planes, and this game as well, she's able to control the bushes pretty well, spotting out the Arlet over there as she recalls.
The Novaria is a genius pick, as Franco does like to hide in a bush, waiting for an opportunity to pounce upon someone like it is happening at the moment. Novaria a bit too late with his ult.
Are getting taken down by the Bloody Hunt, but the Ling is there as the Fanny is not present currently. We have to see whether or not the blue team decide to keep doing the Lord, and they do decide to do that as the Fanny goes in onto the backside, trying to find the Novaria because it's been quite annoying. Will she be able to get it? She does, doing a complete 180. Coming back to the turtle, Black Dragon form coming out from the red pool. Most of the members onto the Franco. Will the Franco go down? It does not do so, as Ling is able to steal away the Lord. Minsitar also coming out as Farsa gets the Ling, and possibly Arlott onto the Minsitar as well. Yuzhong able to secure the get back at the Arlott as Novaria doing her thing, chunking down the Farsa.
Roger does need to be careful, but it seems like the Fanny is going after the Novaria instead of the Roger at the moment.
Gets very low in the process. missing completely. But in the bot side, the bloody hunt from the Franco able to secure the kill onto the Roger. This Moskov currently having a good game now, especially since the Roger has been taken down, who was freezing lane for quite a bit. Spear of Destruction does land onto the Ling, getting quite a bit of vision. Franco out with the hooks again, slowing down this Ling's progress. He is paired up by the Vincitar. This time Novaria not catching anyone in the Astral Plane. We do see a rotation.
To do something about the Moskov as early as possible, because he is leveling up pretty fast and will be a menace sooner than they can take it, I believe.
Top side, the Black Dragon farm is popped off by the Yu Zhong. Fanny coming in to help the Arlet out. So, as in the bot side, we do see that the Franco gets the hook onto the Roger, but is able to get cancelled out by the Starling going in with the Tempest of Blaze. Everybody pretty low, but in the backside, Fanny able to secure the kill onto the Roger as Yu Zhong, as Ling takes down Franco. A double kill for the Fanny as the fall. With the second turtle of the game up, it seems like a significant lead is starting to build, even if it's just by a little bit, by the side of Team Inferno X against Ling. Must be a little bit careful there. Astral Echo able to spot out two members.
Team BBC doing well for themselves at the moment, as they are winning in gold and in the XP with around 1,000 lead in both.
I believe Team BBC is the red team and Team Inferno X are the blue.
Oh, I am sorry.
So, a little bit of a mismatch, but no issues there. We do see that the turtle is still not started up, as the Iron Hook coming out of the Franco, the faster alt combo coming out. Will the Star get the hook onto the Farsa? He does, but misses out the alt. Yu Zhong in the backside, able to take down the Farsa. Spear of Destruction does land, but the Moskov cannot follow through as he continues to push down bot side. With that, I think so the red team have begun their take onto this Lord. Arlet going in pretty deep, stuck in that turtle pit as the Black Dragon form does come out. Ling able to secure that turtle as Arlet going in onto the Yu Zhong doing some burst. As top side, we do see the Fanny able to get out. Will the Ling follow through? Does not specifically catch the Fanny. Iron Hook missing as the Tempest of Blaze is used up by the Ling to evade that, which could have been scary. As in the mid side, another fight brewing out as Roger tries to get the final kill onto the Arlet, is not able to do so, gets taken out in the process. Fanny showing a good cable, is able to take down the Yu Zhong, surviving on a sliver as Novaria does land her shot. Throughout all this, we do see that the mid tower also falls. Another good lead secured by Team Inferno X. Gig. What do you have to say?
Dominating performance, a very well thought out and a well oiled machine working for Team Iron X at the moment.
Our top side is another bloody fight and a disgusting combo. What do you think of this gig, the Franco Farsa?
I did say they were going to have a huge issue with that, especially because Farsa does damage, but it's from a very long distance, so the Minsitar is kind of in a tight spot. He needs to jump in, but he will get burst down instantly because of that Farsa. And Ling also has his hands tied, as he can either go for one but can't go for two heroes at the same time, as Yu Zhong does go down to Farsa again.
Exactly, that same burst that you've been speaking of and praising highly is doing pretty well, as we do see Yu Zhong going down there in the mid lane. Top tower gets worked upon by the Moskov. Spear of Destruction finds the Roger in the boss side, but with that, the Fanny going in pretty deep does not get the kill onto the Roger, but now Team BBC not feeling pretty BBC right now, as they are put quite behind by Inferno X. So they're starting to develop a 3K goal lead at the moment.
Very, very nice play from Team INX. Team BBC need to get their head in the match at the moment, as they have not done anything to change the outcome of the fights, nor have they tried a new strategy. They are sticking to the same strategy, which isn't working at the moment, and they need to come up with something new ASAP, or they will be knocked out of the tournament.
Like fight for this purple buff, as Ling wants to secure this. The purple buff does go inside the bush, so BBC, they may have an advantage as two people are getting held down by the Minotaur. Immediately getting bursted down. Farsa's airstrike does not get anything, as the Moskov doing quite a bit of damage onto the Yuzhong, but Danny deleting Ling. Spear of Destruction does connect onto the Yuzhong, and the Dragon does fall as well, but will the Roger go back in onto the Moskov? Moskov treating that distance, but does take down the Roger. Novaria with a beautiful snipe, able to secure the kill. Danny coming back in, does miss the kills onto the Menstar, Cutthroat, and the Farsa able to clean it up. As only Novaria stands for BBC.
That is a lot of damage done by a 10-minute Lord. The inhibitor turret almost down. They should not have taken the fight. They should have prioritized themselves on taking that Lord and keeping their inhibitor turret safe.
As we do see the Danny coming back in, immediately taking down the Roger. Yuzhong inside spot. Farsa does take that up, and a double kill onto the Ling. Novaria with another great snipe, able to trade out the Farsa, as will Minstar be able to take out the Franco? No, sadly, as topside starts probably getting worked upon by the Moskov. And that's another bloody fun flicker combo coming in from the Franco. Take down the Novaria, and also that is closing up game number 2. Inferno X with a stunning victory over BBC will be moving on to the next bracket.
This is goodbye for Team BBC, who did enter through the wildcard entry yesterday, as their journey ends instantly as soon as they enter. But thank you for participating. You did give us 2 amazing victories yesterday. You did know back, but today that wasn't enough for you to move on to the Obscura Showdown Season 2 next round. Thank you for participating to both the teams, and congratulations to Team INX for that flawless victory.
And now I would like to request Ren to end the stream.
Okay, so what's up guys? Timale sunihalyo होला है. The teams who are qualified for the next round. Big shout out to the teams who won आजको हाम्रो day 8 को है. हाम्रो आजको lower bracket and playoffs थियो. So also I think this is the आजको हाम्रो समाप्त भइसक्यो टाइम हैन. And firstly I would like to end with an apology to all the viewers है. Starting ma we did have a lot of like problems हुन्छ नि regarding teams हरु यता उता भयो हैन. त्यहाँबाट अर्को फेरि started with 4-man and 5-man draft, and then again team showed up but the next team didn't show up, and when the next team showed up the first team didn't show up. So पुरा उयो भयो आज हुन्छ नि. So we do want to apologize है, and we will make sure that from next time we won't do यस्तो खालके ढिलो खालके हुन्छ नि. We are new to it, so apologies for our inexperience. And yeah, that's all guys. That's it for tonight. Giveaway
no, like talking about tomorrow's match, would you like to tell the viewers about tomorrow's match? भोलि चाहिँ हाम्रो upper bracket हो.
Okay, yeah. भोलि देखि चाहिँ upper bracket start हुन्छ हैन.
Yeah, upper bracket को भोलि we have a match of team Misogynist versus team which is Nagaland Pride, and team We Are Watching You IC
versus 2024. So yes, भोलि चाहिँ we'll make sure we'll try our best to stream without any problem हुन्छ नि, you guys don't have to wait. We'll make sure. We'll talk it out and then we'll fix everything as जे भएको थियो. We'll try not to repeat those mistakes.
Don't miss out the giveaway for tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, tomorrow there's a big giveaway. भोलि Starlight दिउँ हैन? What say? There are like 4 Starlights left. So a Starlight and a weekly pass coming tomorrow, guys. Be there. I'll be there. I'll be your MC. And along with that, big shout out to our sponsors, Notorious Store, YG Gaming Center, Ridley Store, and Mioix Logo Store. And also not forgetting our casters, Quentin. Big shout out to Quentin. Big shout out to Gig Hazard. Big shout out to Biswa. And big shout out to Crank for casting our tournament. And I think, this is it for tonight, guys. Apologies once again from the entire Fusion Prime team. We will make sure that this one happened again. Obviously, अब पर्खिनु पर्यो है, अल्छी लाग्छ अब है, बोर्ड हुन्छ. Yeah, that is it for tonight. This is Ren, your friendly streamer, signing off. Good night, peeps. Spread positivity. बस भइदिन्छ, कन्डो भइदिन्छ अब चाहिँ. Hi, peeps.